It's time for Monett High School Sports on MHSCubs.com. Tonight's game is sponsored by Vaughn Dirtworks, ASI Architectural Systems Incorporated, Nestle Road and Roberts, Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, Davis & Son, Bass Equipment, Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, 3D Corporate Solutions, Lawrence County Record, Marionville Power Sports, First State Bank, Circle M Meats, Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, EFCO, Stay Clear, Wild Wild Lights, Shane's Heating and Air, Grand Tire, Jimmy Mitchell Motors, Coast to Coast, Tyson Foods, Scott Smith Farmers Insurance, Play Power, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Price Cutter, the CPA Group, Wintech, Randall Mosry and Randall, Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance, Industrial Machine and Engineering Company, Quick Draw Gun, Morton Buildings, Buchanan Funeral Home, Great Dave's Coffee, Crown Double K Realty, Monett Mufflers and More, K's Floral Affair and Gardens, High Five Sports Grill, Jack Henry, Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration, Jamie Lenz, Joe's Tree Service, Home Shield Pest Control, The Washery Laundromat, Sonic Drive-In, Danae's Virtual Desk, Rollo Insurance, Schreiber Foods, Lili Asian Buffet and Dining, Cox Health, Monett Athletic Booster Club, Remax Properties, Blouse Family Dentistry, Windmill Ridge Golf Course, Prime Cut, Jim Haston, Edward Jones, Tombstone Solutions, Advanced Jiffy Machine Products, and K Concrete. Now, 40th year of sports play-by-play broadcasting, here is Missouri Sports Hall of Fame broadcaster Mike McClure.
Good evening from Burl Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field. This is Mike McClure along with Dave Beckett. Welcome to tonight's Big 8 Conference football game between the McDonald County Mustangs and the Monett Cubs. McDonald County, coached by Kellen Hoover, an overall record of 0-4, 0-4 in the Big 8 Conference. Last Friday, McDonald County losing at home to Nevada 15-10. Monett, coached by Ben Mock in his first season. The Cubs are currently 0-4 overall, 0-3 in the Big 8 Conference. Last Friday, Monett losing at Seneca 64-14. We will come back and start our pregame visit with Monett football coach Ben Mock after this timeout. You're listening to Big 8 Conference football on MHSCubs.com.
Vaughn Dirtworks, family owned and operated since 1959, is the leader in Southwest Missouri in excavation work, including dozer work and hauling. They salute the area student athletes. We appreciate the extra effort to excel in both academics and athletics. Best wishes for a successful season from everyone at Vaughn Dirtworks, north of Monett on Highway H. Call 417-235-7700.
Architectural Systems Incorporated's mission is to serve as a full-service partner to our customers in the commercial construction industry. We will continually strive to improve, meet, or exceed our commitment to provide the highest quality products and on-time delivery. Our goal is to be your single source for everything from engineering to finished product. ASI is expanding. Apply online at asi-mo.com/careers. ASI is an equal opportunity employer.
Construction is underway at the current office building of Nestle Road and Roberts Optometrists, a member of Vision Source at 5th and Cleveland in Monett. We are excited to announce our building renovation is in progress. Please pardon our mess while we remodel. When the renovation is complete in early 2025, the name of our clinic will change to Roberts Family Eye Care. What won't change is our promise to bring you superior personalized optometry services. Call 417-235-5250.
Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply carries a complete line of farm and home supplies, including clothing, electrical, plumbing, lawn and garden, outdoor power equipment, tools, truck accessories, pet supplies, cattle handling equipment, farm fencing, toys, and much more. You'll find your service outstanding whether your needs are for home or acreage in the country. Family owned and operated since 1971, Race Brothers features 3 locations, including Springfield, Carthage, and South Highway 37 in Monett. You'll like the way we do business. Tell a friend.
Monett Cup football sponsored in part by Vaughn Dirtworks, hauling and excavation work since 1959. ASI Architectural Systems Incorporated, locations in Monett, Aurora, and Granby, hiring at all 3 locations. Nessa Road and Roberts Optometrist, locations in Monett, Mount Vernon, and Shell Knob, asking how clear is your vision? And Race Brothers Farm and Home Supply, family owned since 1971. You'll like the way they do business. Tell a friend. Starting our pregame visit with Ben Mock, it is Monett and McDonald County tonight. Cubs coming off a loss to Seneca last week, and again, tip your cap to Seneca. That is a very, very good football team. There is a reason they are the number 2 ranked team in Class 3.
Yeah, I think they're very well coached, very disciplined football team. I think our kids came out, we moved the ball down the field on them. We just got to finish those drives and not turn the ball over and give ourselves a chance there in the first half. I
know Dave mentioned to you on our postgame, but it was a really good start for your football team, having that long drive, just couldn't finish. But again, so many positives and so many things that you are able to build upon.
Yeah, I think that each week, we find the positives in what our kids are doing, and there's a lot of them. We just have to eliminate the mistakes, and some of those mistakes are pretty costly for us. But I think I like the mindset of our kids this week. They had a good week of practice, and so I'm excited to watch them play on Friday night.
There is still a lot to play for. I mean, the season is not over after this week. It's not over after next week. There's still, again, a lot of games to play for.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of things to play for. There's still 5 conference games we have left, our district and so forth. But we're really focused on ourselves and what we can control. And then McDonald County, we got to get through this week and try to get a win and set us up for the rest of the year.
It is a big game because McDonald County and Monett are in the same district. Both teams looking for their first win. The 2 teams right above them, Bolivar and Rogersville, are both 1-3. So a couple of wins, you could move up 3 or 4 spots.
Yeah, and we definitely keep an eye on the district, and we think we're in a district that's favorable to us. But we got to start making some plays and winning some games and changing the script of how it's been here for a little while.
We'll come back, continue our pregame visit with Ben Mock in a minute on MHSCubs.com.
Established in 1978, Davis & Son has become a well-known and respected name in the plumbing, heating, and air service industry. We built a reputation for excellence that stands the test of time. Since 2023, under new ownership, we've continued to expand our offerings, providing year-round comfort solutions for homes, commercial spaces, and industrial facilities throughout Southwest Missouri. For plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, call Davis & Son at 417-235-6688.
Founded in 1961, Bass Equipment provides the world's most complete line of rabbit and small animal equipment. For over 60 years, Bass Equipment continues to be the most experienced and knowledgeable manufacturer in the industry. Visit their website, bassequipment.com, or call 235-7557. Bass Equipment proudly manufactures their products at 607 17th Street in Monett.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're here for all of life's wins. Like when you get a new car, or new boat, or new driver, or when your son moves out but your mom moves in, or you find out you're expecting again, or when one rental property turns into 2, then 20, or you realize they're all in Tornado Alley. Life is full of life events. Make sure you have the right policy for each of life's wins.
See Lance Metlock, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent in Monett. And if you're in Missouri, he's got you covered.
Founded in 2002, 3D Corporate Solutions at 601 North 13th Street in Monett is one of the nation's leading providers of pet food ingredients. At the core of our business is a value-added, all-encompassing package not available anywhere else in the industry. Our partners choose us time and again because we resourcefully offer them a comprehensive array of products and services. Our team's professional experience allows 3D Corporate Solutions to create, produce, and manage all aspects of pet food ingredients for each unique partner's specific needs.
Monett Cup football sponsored in part by Davis & Son. For plumbing, electrical, heating, and air, call them at 417-235-6688. Bass Equipment at 607 17th Street. Lance Metlock, Missouri Farm Bureau, 100 Chapel Drive. If you're in Missouri, he's got you covered. And 3D Corporate Solutions, a leading provider of pet food ingredients. Continuing our pregame visit with Ben Mock, Monett and McDonald County. The Mustangs coming in at 0-4 under former Monett assistant Kellen Hoover, coming off their best year ever at 8-5. And first ever district championship win, and then losing in Jefferson City in the playoffs. They graduated a lot of seniors, but Ben, as you said, they still have a lot of good returning players.
Yeah, you watch them on film, and it's hard to believe that they're 0-4. They have a lot of playmakers. I think their quarterback might be the best quarterback we played all year. He's athletic, and he can make throws, but we just, again, have to focus on what we can control. We got to move the ball down the field, put points on the board on offense, and then our defense has been playing well, but we got to put a full game together, offense, defense, and special teams.
Talk about their quarterback, Anthony D'Amico, pretty good size, 6'2", 175, and again, when you watch him on film, what makes him so good?
He can make plays. He can make throws. He's a good quarterback, but he also makes plays outside the pocket too. So we got to keep him contained and force him into some decisions that he doesn't want to make. Like I said, we had a good week of practice, and I'm excited to watch our kids play.
When you watch opposing teams' defenses on film, obviously they have to change a lot for you because Monett throws the ball often. So what do you get out of watching game films of other teams' defenses?
We watched a lot of them play against a lot of these guys play against Mount Vernon, and so we get a lot of that film, and they like to play a lot of man-to-man. So I think that gives us an advantage. But we're also ready. There's some funky defenses that try to play against us, and we're prepared for that as well. So makes it kind of a tough week in practice, kind of the unknowns, but at the same time, if we can do what I know our kids can do and we worry about ourselves, we'll be fine.
We'll continue our pregame visit with Ben Mock in a minute. You're listening to Big 8 Conference Football on MHSCubs.com.
Bigger is Better, Lawrence County Record and Continuing the Monett Times is the new title of the weekly newspaper that now covers Berry County and Lawrence County. The advertisers, new readers, and original readers alike see the value in the merged product and its wealth of information. Subscription options include print edition, online edition, or both. Lawrence County Record can also handle your printing needs. Call 417-466-2185 or stop by 312 South Hickory Street in Mount Vernon or go online, lawrencecountyrecord.com.
If the American dream of homeownership is your dream too, it can become a reality with realistic goals, sound advice, careful planning, and a clear understanding of the costs involved. First State Bank's experienced mortgage lenders are available every day to answer your questions and guide you through this process and keep you informed before and after you've completed the mortgage closing. Need help planning your new home purchase? Contact First State Bank with locations in Purdy, Monett, Pierce City, and Cassville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Circle M Meats, our mission is to provide and produce premium quality, sustainably sourced meats. We use our state-of-the-art dry aging facility to enrich the meat's natural flavor and elevate your dining experience. Circle M Meats offers excellent cuts of beef, pork, chicken, and wild-caught seafood. We offer the largest and finest assortment of dry-aged steaks in Missouri. Stop by 602 North 17th Street, across from Monett High School, or shop online, circlemmeats.com.
Bennett Wormington Funeral Home was established in 1946 on the foundation of personal, professional, and compassionate service to Monett and the surrounding communities. The mission of Bennett Wormington Funeral Home is to provide the highest quality of care to the families they serve. They are always available to sit down and discuss any needs you may have. Call 235-3141 or stop by Bennett Wormington Funeral Home at 216 2nd Street in Monett.
Monett Cub football, sponsored in part by the Lawrence County Record, the weekly newspaper, print edition or online edition, the best of both worlds. Subscriptions start at just $33. First State Bank, ask for Casasa checking, earn high interest, get cash back. Circle M Meats, you can taste the difference at 602 North 17th Street, and Bennett Wormington Funeral Home, Rick Wormington and his staff at 216 2nd Street. As we wrap up our visit with Ben Mock, Monett and McDonald County for the Cubs coming in search of win number one. Tell me how Dylan Washik has progressed at quarterback from really the start of preseason to at this point of the season.
Yeah, he's learned a lot. It's just getting him out there, getting more experience. But I think, our seniors that are around him, Landon and Danny and Aaron and some of those other guys that are upperclassmen have really given him a lot of confidence just to come back and, hey, this is a new game for us, and start out 0-0 and just do your best, because he can make all the plays, and all he has to do is get the ball in the hands of our playmakers. So if our line can protect, I think we'll be okay this Friday.
This may be one of those games where maybe a punt return for a touchdown or a kickoff return for a touchdown. Haven't seen that by Monett yet this year. Is this one of those games that it may happen?
Yeah, I think we worked a lot on special teams this week. Put a lot of our older kids on there. A lot of our starters are playing special teams. So, we want to play well in all facets of the game, but I think special teams can win or lose a game for you at times, and we've put an emphasis on our special teams this week. So we'll go out there and we'll try to score a touchdown on special teams if we can.
Appreciate the visit. Best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's Monett football coach Ben Mock. We will come back with more pregame coverage in a minute. You're listening to Big 8 Conference Football on MHSCubs.com.
As part of Apogee's architectural framing systems, the EFCO brand is excited for new opportunities to build on its commitments to technology, innovation, and total satisfaction by keeping pace with the evolving needs of its customers. We want you to be a part of our team in the Monett manufacturing facility. Apply online, fcocorp.com/about-us/careers. Apogee's Architectural Framing Systems is an equal opportunity employer.
Keep your property looking new with professional exterior cleaning services from Stay Clear. Need your windows cleaned? Do you need help with soft washing services? From roofs to driveways, Stay Clear is your preferred expert. They also offer professional pressure washing services that are sure to make your property shine. We are here to make your home or business look its best. See our 5-star reviews on Facebook. For your free estimate, call 417-669-5107 or go online to stayclearllc.com.
Take the guesswork out when you're looking to replace your HVAC system or looking to install your heating, ventilating, and air conditioning system for new residential or commercial construction. Hire the professionals at Shane's Heating and Air, family owned and operated since 1946. They specialize in geothermal and conventional HVAC systems. They feature Trane products for conventional systems and Bosch for ground source systems. Call Shane's Heating and Air, 417-235-6183. In business for over 75 years.
Don't drive with worn-out tires. Grand Tire has 4 convenient locations, including Joplin, Aurora, Cassville, and 408 East Commercial on Highway 37 in Pierce City. Grand Tire offers quality car, truck, light truck, and farm tires at competitive prices with fast, friendly service. For longer-lasting tires, remember to check the tire pressure frequently, inspect the tread depth, check for uneven tire wear, and regularly rotate your tires. For one of the area's largest selection of tires, stop in today at Grand Tire.
Wild Wild Lights is the best for outdoor Christmas light installation for residential and commercial clients. Wild Wild Lights offers free custom designs, warranty on installations, and free maintenance. We eliminate the frustration of untangling lights, replacing bulbs, and climbing ladders. In early January, the Christmas lights are removed and stored. For a free quote, call 417-669-5107 or go online wildwildlights.com.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com. Brought to you in part this evening by EFCO. For over 70 years, the EFCO brand has provided premium architectural aluminum windows, curtain wall, storefront, and entrance systems to the commercial construction market. Come work in the Monett manufacturing facility. Stay Clear and Wild Wild Lights, same company, same phone number, 417-669-5107. Stay Clear for exterior cleaning services, including cleaning your windows inside and out. They have power washing. They will make your home look brand new again. And Wild Wild Lights, they will come in and put up Christmas lights. They will take down the Christmas lights. They will store the Christmas lights for you. Free estimates for both Stay Clear and Wild Wild Lights. Give Jose and his crew a call today. Shane's Heating and Air, 3 generations serving your heating and air needs since 1946. Call Marcus and Sandra, 417-235-6183. And Grand Tire, locations in Pierce City, Cassville, Aurora, and Joplin. Grand Tire reminding you, don't drive with worn-out tires. Mike McClure, joined tonight by Monett High School Athletic Hall of Fame broadcaster Dave Beckett. It is a beautiful Friday evening in southwest Missouri. 71 degrees here in Monett. North winds at 9. Humidity at 46%. The McDonald County Mustangs and the Monett Cubs. One team will be happy around 10 o'clock. They're going to break their 0-for skid. Both teams coming in at 0-4 on the year, and a good McDonald County team, Dave, that has played a very difficult schedule. You look at their losses to Lamar by just 3 points, by Cassville to just 13, lost by 22 to Mount Vernon, only lost to Nevada by 5. Cubs, meanwhile, losing by 22 to Nevada, got blown out by Stratford, lost by 8 to Aurora, and got blown out last week by Seneca. It's a new Friday, a new opponent, and again, for Ben Mock and this football team, tonight might be the night, but got to play 4 quarters, and you got to win all 3 phases of offense, defense, and special teams.
And the biggest thing that Coach Mock preaches, and the thing that has been the reason that Cubs haven't had success, because they haven't finished drives. And, you know, last week down at Seneca, Cubs got the opening kickoff, drove about 40, 50 yards, got down there and started shooting themselves in the foot by penalties or different things such as that, and had to turn the ball over to Seneca, and then Seneca just took the game right over. But this is a new opponent for Coach Mock. course, he's a new high school coach, so all of them are new, but it's not a new environment for the coach of the McDonald County Mustangs, Kellen Hoover, former assistant here, and now done an excellent job while he's been down there. And wish Kellen Hoover all the luck in the world, except whenever we play the Monett Cubs.
Fair. McDonald County, their best ever season last year in high school football, first ever district championship, and got into the state playoffs and lost barely to Jefferson City. Did you ever think the day you'd see Jefferson City come down to McDonald County and play the Mustangs in the state playoffs? That's how far this Mustang program has come.
Exactly, and there again, Mustangs are kind of slow out of the gate last year and didn't really have that much success early, but they caught fire and started doing things well. The snowballs started rolling in their direction, and Coach Hoover and his staff was able to take advantage of it and go to a really historical season for the Mustangs.
They beat Aurora in the first round of the district playoffs last year, 41-0, and then knocked off West Plains, a team that's eliminated Monett the last 2 years, 35-33, and then they traveled to Bolivar. They came back district champions. They beat the Liberators 40-21, and then again just losing to Jefferson City 31-28 to end their season at 8-5. We'll continue our pregame coverage from Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field in a minute on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel. You can watch the game on Monett Cubs Live.
For 50 years at Jimmy Mitchell Motors, my family has been dedicated to making our customers the best deal. We work to combine a low price with a great selection of quality vehicles and top-rated customer service to give you the best buying experience. Our focus is to make sure you're satisfied with your purchase. That's what kept us in business for 50 years, and we're committed to continuing on that tradition. At Jimmy Mitchell Motors, we're serious when we say nobody beats our deal.
Coast to Coast is proud to carry Steel equipment, and we're proud that much of Steel's legendary gasoline-powered outdoor equipment from trimmers to chainsaws is built right here in America, working as hard as you do to get the job done. Coast to Coast, 500 South Kyler in Monett. A majority of Steel gasoline-powered units sold in the United States are built in the United States from domestic and foreign parts and components.
At Tyson Foods, we embrace the diversity of our team members, customers, stakeholders, and consumers, their unique backgrounds, experiences, thoughts, and talents. Everyone is valued and appreciated for their distinct contributions. Our team members' health and wellness is very important to us. We believe in helping our team members thrive inside and outside of the workplace. Check out TysonFoodsCareers.com. Tyson Foods Monett is an equal opportunity employer.
When you're dealing with life's ups and downs, it helps to know the ins and outs of insurance. At Farmers Insurance, the Scott Smith Agency, we offer a wide range of home, auto, life, and commercial insurance policies to help meet your specific needs. Call Scott at 417-737-7444 or stop by 103 East Cleveland in Monett and let him put a policy in place for you to be covered for life's most unexpected moments. Don't forget to ask about the Jack Henry and Cox Health discounts.
Monett Cup football sponsored in part by Jimmy Mitchell Motors, 555 South Elliott in Aurora. Shop online 24/7 jimmymitchell.com. Coast to Coast at 500 South Kyler. Go see Leonard Witt and his extremely friendly and helpful staff. Tyson Foods, check out the website tysonfoodscareers.com if you'd like to go to work for a Fortune 500 company. And Scott Smith, Farmers Insurance at 103 Cleveland. Farmers Insurance offering discounts for employees of Cox Health, Jack Henry, teachers, educators, and much more. In the Big 8 tonight, Mount Vernon at Lamar, Aurora hosting Seneca, East Newton travels to Nevada, and the non-conference game, Cassville makes the long trip to Harrisonville.
Well, that's a trip in itself, no pun intended, because that's a long ways. But, you know, there again, you got to have a non-conference game, and I'm sure that Cassville was looking for someone to play that particular week. And, you know, you think, you pick your poison, but most of the time Harrisonville is a very tough place to play.
But how about the victory by Cassville over Lamar last Friday night?
Yeah, who would have thought that as far as that's concerned? If you would have bet $1,000 on Cassville, 10-1 or 20-1 odds, you would have done all right on that situation because no one was looking at that, especially Lamar. And Cassville just played really, really well and played well enough to win 35-34.
See if Lamar takes it out at home tonight against Mount Vernon. Be interesting to see that score.
And that could very well determine who's going to have a chance to compete at the Big 8 Conference Championship level with Mount Vernon and Lamar with one loss each. So therefore, you end up with 2 losses on the season. More than likely, they're not going to be able to share the conference title.
No.
So that's important for both of those 2 teams.
State rankings this week in Class 1, Marionville still number 1. In Class 2, Lamar dropped down from 1 to 3 after their loss to Cassville. In Class 3, Seneca number 2, Mount Vernon number 5, Stratford at number 8. In Class 4, Nevada is number 8. In Class 5, number 5 is Carthage. There's a tie for 9th, including the Branson Pirates. And in Class 6, a tie for 3rd, and that includes the Nixa Eagles. Well, the Cubs tonight going in the gold jerseys, the purple pants, the white helmets. McDonald County in the white jerseys, the black pants, the white helmets with the red stripe. We will come back with the coin toss, the opening kickoff after this timeout on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Families that play together stay together. At Play Power, we're a family of brands dedicated to enabling people of all ages to experience the power of play. Together, we're a world leader in producing premier recreation equipment, from commercial playgrounds to floating boat docks. We believe in providing fun, safe play solutions to our customers. Join us at Play Power on Highway 60 in Monett. Go to playpower.com, click on careers to see the current career job listings. Play Power is an equal opportunity employer.
Find your freedom, leave the banking to us. When you bank with Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, we want you to spend more time doing what you love and less time worrying about your day-to-day banking. From our free mobile banking app to local helpful personal banking representatives, Freedom Bank strives to exceed your expectations of a hassle-free local banking experience. Banking on freedom for generations to come. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Shop from the comfort of your own home and let us do the grocery shopping for you. Price Cutter, curbside, local, fast, fresh. Price Cutter makes your life easier with convenient and easy online and phone-in grocery shopping. Order online, by phone, or download our app, Shop Price Cutter. Fill your order, reserve your time slot, pay online. Goodbye shopping cart. Hello convenience. Price Cutter, keeping it local since 1967.
At Marionville Power Sports, we are power sports enthusiasts and excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality Kawasaki or Yamaha vehicle can bring into your life. We're a full-service dealership with a large new and pre-owned inventory. Our friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts department are ready to offer superior service and selection. Call Marionville Power Sports at 417-258-2544 or stop by 225 South US Highway 60 in Marionville.
Referee tonight is Mike Vining. Monett wins the toss. They will defer their option to the second half. So McDonald County will probably choose to take the football. We got the little beginnings of a rainbow up over the top of that school bus off to our right. McDonald County will receive. They will go from left to right. Cubs will kick and move from right to left. Got the other half of that rainbow right over there. There we go. How about, maybe that's a sign tonight. We'll take it.
Elaine's not going to make it this far as the rain is concerned.
Our prayers to those people. Oh, my goodness. That was awful.
Another devastating hurricane and down there in Florida. So, yeah, thoughts and prayers with those people down there.
Well, Class 4 District 6 this week. Carl Junction number 1, Marshfield 2, West Plains 3, Bolivar 4, Rogersville 5, McDonald County 6, Monett 7. Carl Junction and Marshfield both 3-1, West Plains 2-2, Bolivar and Rogersville both 1-3, Mustangs and the Cubs at 0-4. So winner of this game, especially if it's Monett, you pass McDonald County, maybe try to keep on moving because the two other schools above you have won just one game. So this really is an important ball game for both teams tonight.
And the Cubs need to get off that 0-15 skin that they've got right now, because just get the one win and let the playoff points take care of themselves. But it's going to be a tough road to hoe, but the Cubs are talking about maybe putting some new wrinkles. We'll talk about that if, in fact, those happen as the game progresses. And Cubs getting ready to kick the ball off to open this Big 8 conference game.
Matthew Semerad will kick. Mustangs have two men back deep. Breck Rubeck is on the near hash, and over on the far hash it is Brody Ressler. Cub football brought to you by Play Power, 878 East Highway 60, Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, Price Cutter at 2150 East Cleveland, and Marionville Power Sports at 225 South US Highway 60 in Marionville. Gonzalez will kick. Good end-over-end kick. This is Wrestler from the 15. He slips and falls down at the 21. The turf monster got him at the 20-yard line.
Kind of mishandled the kick as he caught the ball on the fly and kind of bounced off his chest. And by then, like you say, the timing was off, and so drops to a knee, and the 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 21. And I think this is the first time, Mike, that the Cubs have won the toss and elected to kick off rather than receive the ball.
Anthony D'Amico was their quarterback. He's also their punter. He's completed 50% of his passes, 50 of 100, 529 yards, 4 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's a good running quarterback, 45 carries for a team-high 197 yards. Running backs left and right. He will give it to the fullback. That's Sosef off the left side to about the 25-yard line. Melosi Sosef, a big youngster, 5'8", 230. Honorable mention all-conference pick last year.
Riley Ray coming in to make the initial stop.
Do we have a flag?
Pick up about 4. No.
Okay.
About 4 yards on the play, so it's 2nd and 6.
There is a flag.
Oh, there is a flag.
Defensive holding against Monett.
How in the world? Did not see the flag drop, but that'll be at the end of the play. And that'll give the Mustangs a first down.
10-yard penalty against Monett. They did a much better job last week.
Only had 7, I believe.
After 20 the previous week. So McDonald County 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. No score, just underway in the first quarter. Sosef now the running back to the left. McCool running back to the right. And there is movement again.
And the Cubs jumped off sides, got in the neutral zone. In high school football, you don't have time to adjust. Once the line of scrimmage is set, you cross that line, play's dead, and it's going to be 5 yards against the Cubs.
Back-to-back Monett penalties. 1st and 5, McDonald County at the Mustang 40. We see Vince James in a running back, 5'10", 190, a sophomore. The quarterback keeps it. D'Amico, first down to the 50. Nice move outside to the 45, to the 40, and chased out of bounds there on the tackle by Riley Ray at about the 36-yard line.
D'Amico doing a good job of handling the ball and forcing the Cubs to go with the pitch man, and pitch wasn't coming, so D'Amico kept the ball and picked up another first down for the Mustangs.
Gain of 24 for D'Amico. And in 3 plays, Mustangs have moved it from their 21 to the Cub at 36. 1st and 10, McDonald County at the Monett 36, no score. Early first quarter. Again, the keeper. This time it's Ryder Martin who comes in at quarterback. And Martin, 6'1", 165, and a junior, will pick up a couple yards to about the 34-yard line to bring up 2nd and 2.
So the Cubs coming up and making the stop that time on the quarterback keeper, just like the last play, but this time did a better job and stopped the Mustangs on a 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 for Martin. And Dave, I apologize, that might have been Martin on that 24-yard run earlier.
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
no.
Okay. So they snuck Martin in, and he stays in at quarterback. Sosef running back to the right here on 2nd and 8. Single wide receiver split out to the left. The handoff to Sosef, tries to get around Porter Reed, but Porter wraps him up for no gain.
Kind of a high snap, and Martin had to go up high and get it, and that took the timing away from the Mustangs, and it's going to be a big 3rd down situation here at the Cub 34-yard line, but keep in mind the Mustangs probably go for it if they don't make it here on 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
Porter Reed, 6'3", listed at 275. 19 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss this year. 10:20 to go first quarter, no score. McDonald County got the ball to start the game as the Cubs won and deferred. D'Amico back at quarterback. Left-handed passer will throw to the right side. The catch made by the Mustangs. That is Bateman, and out of bounds around the 27-yard line, or tackled at about the 27-yard line.
Coming up to make the stop that time was Kaysen Carr. And it's going to be 4th down, but it's going to be 4th and a yard. So indeed, the Mustangs go for it here.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
Just a little flare pattern that time to the man out of the backfield, and Cubs didn't do a very good job of covering that and needed 8 and got 7 on the flare.
4th and 1, McDonald County at the Cub 27. No score, 9:30 to go first quarter. Sosef in the backfield. Ryder Martin back at quarterback. James to his left. The keeper by Martin bouncing outside has the first down. Cubs bring him down at about the 21-yard line.
So the Mustangs go with the quarterback keeper and picks up more than enough for the first down. And were they going to mark the ball about the 21-yard line, as you said? 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
6 for Martin. Third first down for McDonald County in this drive. Football far left hash, wide side of the field to the right. Martin stays in and quarterback. Out of the gun, running backs left and right. Keeper by Martin, hit and dropped on a nice play by Aiden Rivera, the linebacker for the Monett Cubs, a sophomore with 33 tackles on the year.
Cubs doing an excellent job that time going with the quarterback option were the Mustangs, and Cubs come across the line of scrimmage and forced Martin to either keep it or pitch the ball, but the pitch man was covered, so Martin had to keep the ball and drop for no gain.
Here comes D'Amico back in at quarterback. They'll send Breck Rubeck and Dominic Navin to the right. Navin 9 catches for 104 yards. Rubeck 14 catches, 177 yards and 2 touchdowns already this year. 2nd and 10 Mustangs at the Cub 21. A little screen pass that is dropped. That was close to a lateral, but it is ruled an incomplete forward pass that was intended to Maddox Fagan, who has 5 catches this year for 30 yards and a touchdown.
And it's going to bring up 3rd down, this time 3rd and 10 from the Cub 21-yard line. So Mustangs going to have to pick up some pretty good yardage here, and of course they'll go for it again on 4th down if they're unsuccessful, but still it's 3rd and 10, much better than 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 3.
8:12 left first quarter, no score. McDonald County's had it since the opening kickoff. Drive started on their 21. This is the 10th play of the drive. 2 receivers to the right, Rubeck and Navin. D'Amico, the quarterback. Straight handoff to Maddox Fagan around the left end, is going nowhere. Nice job by that Cub defense. The left side of the defense, getting it from the bottom of the pile, is Riley Ray.
Riley comes up from his defensive back position and covers the pitch man and makes the stop, but no gain, so it's 4th and 10 from the Cub 21-yard line. And talk about the offense not finishing the drives and stuff. This is a time when the defense can come up and make the big defensive stop.
4th and 10, McDonald County will go for it. Football on the Cub 21. They need to get to the 11-yard line to move the sticks. The play clock is down to 10. McDonald County still back in the huddle.
And of course you don't want to drop off sides here. As a
play clock at 3, at 2, at 1, and McDonald County forced to call a timeout. We'll take a break. 7:19 to go first quarter. No score here on MHSCubs.com, and you can watch the game on the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Since our founding in 1966, our mission at the CPA Group has been to serve our clients with the right tools and knowledge to help them succeed. We provide client support that is unequaled. Our team gives us a significant competitive advantage, combining exceptional experience and knowledge with a genuine devotion to client service. Get the accounting and tax services you need from the professionals at the CPA Group, 217 4th Street in Monett and 472 State Highway 76 in Cassville.
Mike McClure, Dave Beckett back at Burrow Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field, here in the Hall of Fame game. The 2024 Hall of Fame class inducted in a ceremony and luncheon at the Monett Park Casino today. And again, our congratulations to the class, which we will talk about throughout the broadcast. Here it is 4th and 10, McDonald County at the Cub 21-yard line. McDonald County forced to call a timeout. They have 2 receivers to the right. D'Amico wants to throw. Pressured, pass downfield, and is incomplete. Monett will take over on downs. The intended receiver was Dominic Navin.
Fortunate for the Cubs, the receiver was open down there, but quarterback unable to make connections, and the ball falls incomplete, and the Cubs take over. The defense holds, and maybe that'll give the spark to the offensive unit of the Cubs. Hopefully that'll be the case, as the Cubs are going to snap the ball for the first time as we're here in the first quarter, and no score. The Cubs first time with the ball.
Starting at their own 21-yard line, no score, 7:14 to go first quarter. Empty backfield for Dylan Washik. His passing numbers, completed 63% of his throws, 123 of 195 for already 1,297 yards. He's going to throw deep to the near sideline and overthrows Aaron Soriano. It brings up second down. Ryder Martin on the coverage for McDonald County.
Soriano quit running the pattern. If he'd have went ahead and continued to sprint downfield, it would have been pretty close, but the ball goes way over the head of Soriano after Soriano cut off the pattern.
Cubs have 3 receivers to the right, which is the short side of the field. They throw back to the left, and that is caught and dropped. They're going to rule an incomplete pass. It's in and out of the hands of Carson Nesserode, who has 26 catches this year for 181 yards. It will bring up 3rd and 10 for Monett.
And that was one of those plays that could have come up with some at least 8 or 10 yards there, as Nesserode just simply did not look the ball into his hands.
3rd and 10. Washik to his left. Quick pass. Caught. Short of the first down. Tackled at about the 28-yard line. That's Nesserode with Brody Ressler on the tackle.
Going to bring up a 3rd, and let's call it 2.
We'll say 3.
Yeah, where they marked the ball. 4th and 3.
7 on the catch by Nesserode. And Monett not showing punt. 4th and 3. They will go for it at their own 28. They may try to draw McDonald County offside. The play clock at 16, and the Cubs go ahead and call for that timeout. It was worth a shot.
Tried to draw the Mustangs offsides, but the change in cadence, and the Mustangs did a good job. Did not cross the line of scrimmage.
Well, on this football Friday night, that's a game from last night. Kickapoo beat Glendale 27-14. Again in the area, Seneca versus Aurora, Lamar versus Mount Vernon, Nevada versus East Newton, Cassville playing Harrisonville. We'll keep you updated on those scores throughout the evening.
The Cubs going into punt formation now as Brant will put the ball away. You can't really go for it here at 4th and 3 and give the ball up at your own 25 or 26-yard line.
Brant 9 punts for a 35-yard average of a long punt of 60. Mustangs have 1 man back deep. That is Rubeck. Going to take a Monett bounce, but not a very big punt by Brant, out of bounds at the 49-yard line. It's just a 23-yard punt.
Was punting into the wind coming out of the north there, but it did go off the side of his foot, and fortunately he took a Cub bounce and picked up another 8 or 10 yards, and Mustangs will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line. We're down to 6:25 to go in the first quarter, and no score here at Burrow Fowler Athletic Field.
Mustangs from their own 49. They will split out Breck Rubeck to the right, along with Dominic Navin. One of the running backs, Melosi Sosef. Quarterback is Anthony D'Amico. Got a running back to his left. Hand off to Sosef. Gets a nice block. Sosef right up the middle to about the 43-yard line, running behind the block of the left tackle, Max Spurgeon.
And Sofak a load at 5'8", 230 at least.
Kason Carr is the injured Cub. Go ahead.
And tough to bring down whenever he's got a blocker in front of him, and picks up 8 yards on first down.
Injury timeout here. We'll take a break with 6:10 to go first quarter. No score here on MHSCubs.com. And again, you can watch the game on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live.
Wintech, with facilities in Monett and Cassville, is an employee-owned company specializing in the building materials industry. Wintech's product lines range from vinyl and aluminum window systems to HVAC doors and commercial louvers. Our newest divisions consist of installation and testing services and logistics. If becoming a part of an employee-owned company is for you, feel free to stop by Wintech's Monett office at 201 Industrial Drive or go to wintechinc.com and click on the Careers tab. Wintech is an equal opportunity employer.
Cub football brought to you by the CPA Group, locations in Monett and Cassville, and Wintech, an employee-owned company also located in Monett and Cassville. Our congratulations to the 2024 Monett High School Athletic Hall of Fame class inducted today. Brittany Davis Welters, an athlete, an outstanding pitcher for the Lady Cubs softball team back around 2004 through 2006. Kyle Meyer, who was a four-time state champion, had a career record of 173 wins, just 2 losses. Kellen Bonus, also a tremendous wrestler, being inducted today. 178 wins, 2 losses, his career totals, and 3 state titles. The late Raymond Kruger, as an athlete. Golfer Don Rundle, the only Monett golfer to win an individual state championship. The late Kenley Richardson is a coach. Dr. Ralph Scott is a contributor. And the 1977 state championship football team also inducted today. McDonald County here on second and short will pick up a first down as Sosef off the left tackle carries out to about the 38, spotting about the 39-yard line for a gain of 4.
Just needed about 2 or 3 and able to pick up more than enough for the first down, and Sosef was able to kind of break out past the tackle and pick up the needed yardage, and the ball's resting right about the 39-yard line of the Cubs. Still no score here in the first quarter.
Sosef this year, 30 carries, 141 yards and 2 touchdowns. Last year, 626 yards rushing and 8 rushing touchdowns. 2 receivers to the left, short side of the field on 1st and 10. On the draw play, that is Sosef up the middle, close to a first down near the 30-yard line.
Sosef is a tough runner to bring down. Like I say, when he gets a head of steam there under him, it's tough to deny him much yardage, and picked up 8 yards on that particular drive.
Black on the stop for Monett. Second and 2 for the Mustangs at the Cub 31. Still no score. Clock running. 5:07 remaining first quarter. D'Amico, the quarterback. McCool to his right. The handoff to Sosef. Tries to get a block from McCool. Have another McDonald County first down. Look at that pile still moving. The whistles haven't blown. So if you're McDonald County, you keep pushing that pile all the way to the 21-yard line for a gain of 10.
And Sosef, built close to the ground, as I already indicated, and keep him upright and keep pushing on him. You can pick up some additional yardage, and additional yardage he picked up all the way down to the Cub 21-yard line.
Wow.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
McDonald County started this drive near midfield at their own 49, following just a 23-yard punt by Landon Brandt into that north wind. McDonald County has the wind at their back here in the first quarter. Play action, keeper by D'Amico. Cubs try to strip the ball away from him. D'Amico tackled at the 19-yard line, maybe the 18 for a pickup of 2, maybe 3.
August Black gets us in there initially, and then pursuit of the defense comes in and makes the final stop, but picks up maybe 2 yards on the play by D'Amico, the quarterback.
6th play of the drive coming up for the Mustangs. No score, 4 minutes to go first quarter. McDonald County 2nd and 8 at the Cub 19. They've got it inside the red zone for the first time. 2 receivers to the left. Whistle. There is a flag on the play.
Someone line up in the neutral zone, or
Mike Vining, the referee. Offside, Monett.
So rather than 2nd and 8, it's 2nd and 3. Another mistake, even though they're just 5-yard penalties, but those can mount up and give the opposition, in this case the Mustangs, some momentum.
Cub defense looking for a turnover here. 6. Again, Rubeck and Navin split out wide to the right. McCool, Sosef, the running backs. They go with a straight handoff to Sosef. Up the middle, forward progress to about the 10 before he's pushed back by 2 Monett tacklers. Tucker Anderson, one of those tacklers, 18 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. It's a pickup of, we'll say 4. It is enough for the first down.
Enough for the first down. That's all the Mustangs were concerned about, and that's going to be 1st and goal from the 10, are the Mustangs.
Mustangs have attempted just 3 passes. The only completion was to Bateman for 7 yards this quarter. 3 minutes to go in the first, no score. 1st and goal, Mustangs from the 10. McDonald County moving from left to right. Handoff to Sosef to about the 6-yard line. Again, we'll call the name of August Black on the tackle.
And Sosef, again, looks like he's going to go right straight between the guard and the tackle, but he bounces out to about the end position and able to pick up some additional yardage down to the 6-yard line, 2nd and 6
Dave,
from the 6.
He is built low to the ground, 5'8",
wow.
230. He is hard to bring down.
And he's listed as a running back and
Yeah.
a defensive lineman.
Yeah.
Quite a combination.
They'll send Brody Ressler out wide left, short side of the field. 2:20 to go first quarter, no score. Second and goal, Mustangs from the Cub 6-yard line. Martin back in at quarterback. Handoff to Sosef off the left side, lowers his shoulder, and he is into the end zone for a McDonald County touchdown from 6 yards out.
Just power football. That's all the Mustangs are doing against the Cubs. They just continue to pound inside, and fake to Sosef maybe once in a while, and the quarterback keep it. But otherwise, it was a Sosef drive and get all the way down into the end zone for the first time. 51-yard drive by the Mustangs.
2:09 to go first quarter. Mustangs with a 6-0 lead. And they will attempt the extra point. Rhett Keaton will try the extra point. The holder is D'Amico. Good snap, good place. Extra point is up. The kick is good. Timeout in Monett. 2:09 to go in the first. McDonald County 7, Monett nothing. Listening to the game on MHSCubs.com. Watching the game on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live.
Do you need a lawyer's advice? Are you having legal difficulties? Randall, Mosry, and Randall at 405 East Broadway in Monett are general practice attorneys specializing in personal injury and criminal law. They have a solid reputation as effective legal practitioners and possess over 80 years of combined experience on which to draw. You can depend on Randall, Mosry, and Randall to get the best possible results. To improve your outcome, call 235-8688. The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisement.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Andy Brand about Shelter's roadside assistance.
Keaton with a squib kick that bounces near the 25-yard line, and the Cubs finally come up and grab it there. That is Soriano. That was a live bullet. Got a huge bounce off the artificial turf and kind of found an open area between the guys close to where they were kicking off and the two men that were deep. That was well placed by Keaton.
That's the type of kick that you're wanting to kick and make that high bounce on an onside kick. But it was just a squib kick, and the way the football bounces, it took about a 10-foot high bounce, and fortunately Soriano able to get on it for the Cubs.
Monett will start from their own 24-yard line after the 8-play, 51-yard scoring drive that took 4 minutes, 16 seconds. Pass on the right side, that goes to Umfleet. Colin Umfleet, 14 catches for 101 yards this year. Will pick up yardage close to the 30-yard line. I think they're going to rule him out around the 29 for a gain of 5, 2nd and 5, and Monett's ready to go.
Same play the Cubs tried the first time they had the ball to Nesserode that time, but this time goes to Colin Umfleet, and Umfleet picks up 5.
Washik 2 for 4 here in the first quarter. 1:36 to go in the first. Monett trails 7-0. Screen pass left side. There is room to run for Nesserode, who is going to pick up a Monett first down near the 40. I'm going to rule him out of bounds at about the 38-yard line, so maybe didn't quite get the first down. Yeah, he did. He's got plenty.
Same play, except to the opposite side of the field, and the same result, picking up some big yardage, but this time going to the wide side of the field as Washik throws it again, and this time
it was a gain of 9 for Nesserode. This time McDonald County going to hit the receiver and tackle him for a loss. That is a catch by Alex Meeks, but a loss of 1 back to the 37. Here comes Monett ready to go. On 2nd and 11, pass over the middle, a catch by Brandt, not for a whole lot of yards, just to the 41, 42-yard line. We'll say 42 for a gain of 4.
And Brandt just going a slant across the middle there, and not very deep, like you said, and didn't pick up much yardage, but did get some positive yardage. It's 3rd down, and let's call it 7.
45 seconds to go first quarter. Monett trailing 7-0. These are the kind of downs you need to convert. Washik near sideline. The pass is caught by Brandt, but he's going to be short of the first down marker. Had to come back to catch that throw, which was slightly underthrown by Washik. Monett going to be about 2 yards short of the first down. I think they may go for it here. It's a completion of 4 to the 46. 4th and 2.
And as a receiver, you've got to know where those stakes are at and get down there at least far enough for a possible first down.
And here's the new look, we were told, Wildcat. This is Umfleet with the carry. He's got the first down and more, down to the 46-yard line of McDonald County. Terrific run by Colin Umfleet.
And it's gamble time that time for the Cubs. 4th and 2 from their own 47-yard line. And Umfleet picks up more than enough for the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Cubs pick up their initial first down.
Second,
excuse me.
This
Into
drive.
the quarter.
Into the quarter. No water break this week.
Yeah, really.
After 1, Mustang 7, Cubs nothing on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Industrial Machine and Engineering Company has been a part of the Monett community since 1982. Their commitment to investing in people and equipment has enabled steady growth and added services to customers. With a modern, clean, full-service manufacturing facility, IMAC has the right equipment and processes that allow quick setups to small to medium-sized lots and use tooling designed just for this type of production. Specializing in precision, IMAC, 1716 North 9th Street in Monett.
I'm Brad Hawkins with Quick Draw Gun in Monett, Missouri. I would personally like to invite you to come see us. You will find our staff very knowledgeable with a customer-friendly attitude. You'll be treated fairly with accurate information and an honest deal. Our staff does not earn commission, but they'd love a chance to earn your business. You'll find us in Monett just off Highway 60 on Kyler Street, a block south of Taco Bell. I personally guarantee your satisfaction and stand behind everything we sell and service.
Monett Cub football sponsored in part by Randall Mosry and Randall Attorneys at Law, providing over 80 years of combined experience. And by Andy Brandt Shelter Insurance on East Highway 60 next to Remax Properties. IMAX 1716 North 9th Street in Monett. A Quick Draw Gun. South Kyler behind Coast to Coast where they buy, sell, and trade on first downs. First play of the second quarter. Pass over the middle is incomplete. Nesserode was the intended receiver. Ball thrown slightly behind him. And good coverage by Maddox Fagan for McDonald County.
And the Cub receiver definitely covered up that time. But Washik tried to thread the needle. Unfortunately, the Cubs were able to, that the ball fell to the ground and was incomplete.
2nd and 10, Monett. Washik, screen pass. That's a catch by Meeks. Meeks to the 40, trying to fight for some additional yards. Will gain 7 to bring up 3rd and 3.
And the Mustangs, for the first time, Mike, brought a linebacker in on a blitz that time, but Washik was able to get the ball away before the would-be tackler was able to make the sack on the quarterback for the Cubs. And that surprises me that the defensive-minded Kellen Hoover is the first time that he's done that tonight.
Washik 7 for 10, but for just 35 yards. 3rd and 3, Washik looks to the right side. The pass is caught by Soriano, makes a nice move, and brought down around the 31 for a first down for a gain of 9.
Good looking play that time as the Cubs going to the short side of the field, and Soriano makes the catch, makes a tough catch, goes up with his hands and catches the ball over his head and then stops and picks up an additional yard or two, and the Cubs with another first down.
11:08 to go first half. Cubs trail 7-0. Monett 1st and 10 at the Mustang 31. Washik looking to the left. Pass is short off the hand of Soriano, incomplete. And the coverage by the linebacker, Jace Thomas, who has 40 tackles, 25 solo tackles already this year.
So the ball does fall incomplete. Looked like Cubs might have had another one a little bit more open downfield on the other side of the ball, but back there whenever you're under duress, like Dylan Washik is on every play, you can't look at it in every direction, and the ball falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Cubs go empty backfield. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Washik sacked at the 39. I mean, he was sandwiched.
And
Maddox,
again,
go ahead.
And again, the Mustangs send an extra man down there, and nobody blocks him, and Dylan Washik not having any chance at all but to keep the football, and was sacked back for about a
-6.
6-yard loss.
Maddox Fagan, Isaac Wagner combined on the sack. Wagner 11 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss. Fagan last year 53 tackles, 23 already this year, including a tackle for a loss. 3rd and 16, Monett. Out of the gun, Washik deep downfield going for the home run ball. There is nobody in the end zone as he overthrows his intended receiver. The Cubs have the wind at their back this quarter. Brandt was the intended receiver, but that Wasn't even close, so now it is 4th and 16.
And double coverage initially, and then by the time the ball got there, triple covered. But Cubs with only one out on the pattern, so to speak, even though they had 5 potential receivers out there, but does fall incomplete. It's 4th down again for the Cubs.
Going forward on 4th and 16 from the Mustang 37. Need to get to the 21 for a first down. 3 receivers to the left. Washik throws downfield. Man is open, but the pass is incomplete. That was Brand, I think, that got free. Again, throwing into double coverage. There is a flag on the play.
I believe it was Meeks that was the intended receiver down there.
It was, thank you. But we await the flag. Personal foul, roughing the passer against McDonald County will give Monett a first down on 4th and 16, and it was an incomplete pass.
What a big penalty that is for the Mustangs and for the Cubs, because that was 4th down and ball falls incomplete, but roughing the passer, automatic first down, even though it's 4th and 16, automatic first down on roughing the passer.
Boy, did Monett catch a break there. Automatic first down, fresh set of downs from the Mustang 22.
And so Wildcat again?
Well, a little bit different look, and again, some new jersey numbers this week from Monett. Walker Brado is kind of wearing 66, but kind of lines up as a left slot back. They go back to the Wildcat look. Colin Umfleet in the Wildcat. They've got 2 tight ends to the right. Here comes Umfleet, met at the line of scrimmage. Good job by the McDonald County defense, although they blew the play dead. Umfleet still picked up a couple yards, but they're going to realize forward progress was stopped for no gain.
And the Cubs going to that Wildcat for the second time. This time Colin not having any room at all to find an opening, and dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 now at the Mustang 22, and the Mustangs on top 7-0.
Cubs go 3 receivers to the right. They throw to the left. The catch is made by Nesserode. He's got room. 15, 10, 5, and knocked out of bounds there by McDonald County's Wyatt Gordon. It'll be a 1st and goal for Monett on a nice play by Nesserode.
And the defensive backfield that time was a little bit confused because Nesserode, no one was around him out there to try to come up with the ball, and Nesserode gets all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Gain of 17. McDonald County calls for a timeout. Go ahead.
Go ahead. As far as the Mustangs are concerned, they go to the timeout situation because, like I say, I don't think that they realized what the potential pass catcher was going to be, and that pass catcher was Carson Nesselrode, and gets down to the 5, 1st and goal from the 5, and looks like Kellen Hoover's over there talking to referee Vining, wanting a hold or something of that nature just by the gestures that are going on over there.
I'll buy that. 7-0 McDonald County leading Monett, 9:39 to go, second quarter. Second quarter, Seneca leading the Aurora Hound Dogs 21-0. First quarter, East Newton 7, Nevada 6. What is Tom Ellis got going on at East Newton High School? We'll find out next week. Reed Spring and Stratford. Reed Spring 8, Stratford 7. First quarter. Just some of the scores. Again, next Friday, Monett at East Newton. It'll be Aurora at McDonald County. 1st and goal from the 5.
Wildcat.
Umfleet off right guard into the end zone for a Monett touchdown.
And how important can that be for the Cubs? The Cubs offense just finished a drive when the game is still in doubt, so that's got to give the Cubs offensive unit a lot of confidence there. And first play from scrimmage from the 5, the Cubs are able to score and make this 7-6, and the Cubs will go for two here after the point after touchdown. Wildcat again.
Umfleet going to run the same play, bounces outside and into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. 9:36 to go, second quarter. Monett 8, McDonald County 7 on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
At Morton Buildings, when you build with us, you build something that lasts. What got us here is simple: our materials, our people, and a warranty that beats all others. In the construction industry, you get what you pay for, and cheaper is rarely better. With Morton, you get the most for your money. There's a reason for that: quality, Call 417-235-7804 or stop by Morton Buildings on South Highway 37 in Monett.
Since 1950, Buchanan Funeral Home continues to serve families throughout Berry and Lawrence counties with unsurpassed compassion and care. They pledge to continue the tradition of trusted service with owner Jeremy Vanderball, along with Jeff James, Dwayne Guerin, and Rex Budd. Buchanan Funeral Home is a constant source of support and encouragement to the families they serve. If interested in a pre-arrangement or transferring an existing pre-arrangement to Buchanan Funeral Home, stop by 301 Euclid or call 235-3188.
Matthew Simrad will kick off for the Cubs. 13 plays, 76-yard scoring drive, 4 minutes, 33 seconds. Nice kick. Going to go through the hands of the McDonald County return man to the end zone for a touchback. That was Brody Ressler. How about that pass interference penalty against McDonald County on what would have been a turnover on downs on 4th down? The Cubs didn't complete the pass, but a penalty against McDonald County. Roughing the passer, the drive stays alive, and the Cubs score 8.
And got to be a feel-good drive there for the Cubs to get into the end zone. Granted, aided by that penalty, but penalties are part of the game. You can ask the Cubs as far as this year is concerned, but Cubs offensive unit doing exactly what they had to do, and that was execute.
From their own 20, it is Martin. Straight handoff to Sosef. And Sosef about a 5-yard gain out to about the 25-yard line. Man, he is just a hard runner. Getting up from the bottom of the stack for Monett that time. We will call the name of Aiden McCall Thomas after the pickup of 5.
And I'll just call him just a load to bring down. Sosef, very powerful for that size, and he gets a head of steam going, and it's tough to bring that young man down.
Martin stays in at quarterback. Sosef to the right, James to the left. Whistle, a flag right in front of the Monett bench. Again, someone lined up offside. That's 5-yard penalty against Monett.
If you're playing on the line, on the defense, all you got to do is look down to see where the ball's at and then line up accordingly. I mean,
that should give the Mustangs a first down, and it does. Go ahead.
Wasn't a situation where there's a change in cadence and you come across the line just lining up offsides. Cubs got to play smarter than that. Cubs on top, 8-7.
9 minutes to go, first half. Martin keeps it off the right side. Good initial hit by Monett. We see Porter Reed trying to strip the football away. Also in on the tackle for the Cubs beside Porter Reed was Ivan Gibfried. No gain. And that was it was Martin that kept it.
Martin kept it, yes. Tucker Anderson also in on the stop there for the Cubs. 2nd and 10, the ball resting at their own 30-yard line for the Mustangs.
8-7, Monett with a lead. Clock running, 8:20 to go, second quarter. McDonald County going from right to left into this north breeze, which at times is a little gusty. Send a man in motion. They're going to throw it to the right side. That's a catch by Maddox Fagan. And Fagan, fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage, will get just maybe a yard, 2 at the most. Well, good job again by that Monett defense to smell out that play. On the stop for the Cubs this time, that is Chris Spears.
So Chris Spears coming up and making the stop on the little flare pattern that the Mustangs employed there early in the ball game. Was successful on one, incomplete on the second time, but this time Spears coming up and making the stop. 3rd down and 9, big play here for the Cub defense.
Monett will rush 4. Quarterback is D'Amico. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. D'Amico's a left-handed quarterback, rolling to the left, fires a pass to the near sideline, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to make a catch in front of that Monett bench was Dominic Nevin. Caught the ball, but was ruled out of bounds.
And the Cub defense forces the Mustangs to go to something that they don't like to do, and that is throw the ball. And ball came down to his intended receiver, but just not a very good throw, and then carried the receiver out of bounds. So the Mustangs will be forced to punt the ball away into the wind.
Ryder Martin is the long snapper. D'Amico is the punter.
So the Cubs need to come up and at least make this catch on the fly.
Miles Young should be one of the 2 deep men. Great punt. Wynn finally knocks it down. It will take a Monett bounce. And Mustangs down at around the 38-yard line. 12 and 19, a 31-yard punt.
So the Cubs offense with all that confidence now after taking the ball and making a drive and getting into the end zone the last time they had the ball. Let's see if the Cubs can maintain that confidence and that execution the way they did on the previous drive.
Going to mark the football at the 39-yard line.
And the Cubs again with that new wrinkle with the Umfleet going in at the quarterback position or the wildcat position, whatever you want to call it, and that's paid some dividends, picking up some key first downs, and then of course a 5-yard touchdown run and a 2-point conversion.
Dylan Washik will line up in the gun. 3 receivers to the right, wide side of the field, 2 to the left, short side of the field. Washik has time down the left side. The sliding catch made at the 42-yard line by Landon Brandt for a first down.
Landon doing a good job of coming back for the ball as the ball was a little bit underthrown, and Landon turned around just
well. They ruled incomplete.
Oh, I thought it was complete.
Okay. 2nd and 10. I did too.
But I guess the ball was
barely hit the turf.
So short that Landon couldn't come back and get it. But I sure thought he caught the ball.
2nd and 10, Monett. Back at their own 39. Cubs with an 8-7 lead. 7:09 to go, second quarter. Screen pass to the near side. That's a catch and a lot of room to run for Umfleet. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Tackle made by McDonald County's Adrian Short after the pickup of 6, maybe 7 yards. We'll give him 7 to the 46.
And that's about the 4th time the Cubs have gone to that little flare pattern. And
who caught it again? Sorry, Brand?
Umfleet,
thank you.
And the Mustangs have not really covered that except for one time. So here it is, 3rd and 4.
10th completion already for Washik here in the first half. 3rd and a short 4. Washik has time. Pass is caught for a first down. Parker Messer with the reception to the McDonald County 46-yard line.
And Messer had been on the defensive side of the ball pretty well the entire first 4 games, and now then we've got a hold against the Cubs coming back the other way.
Indeed. Flag back at the 42.
And Kellen Hoover campaigning for the hold, got the hold that he was wanting. I did not see, but the referee right there, so I'm sure that was a hold against the Cubs. But rather than a first down, the Cubs are faced with a 3rd down, and let's call it 13.
Okay.
Ball resting at their own 36-yard line, but the Cubs with an 8-7 lead here in the second quarter with 6:29 to go in the first half.
Washik 10 of 16 passing in the first half. Official blows a whistle. Don't see a flag in front of the Monett sideline.
Well, the lines weren't set either way as far as...
Oh, the chains?
No, the lines, the offensive line and the defensive lines were not set, so you can move as long as you don't get set. I don't know what to call. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. Let's see.
They're one of the McDonald County players. That's Adrian Short coming out of the ball game. I don't know if there was blood on his jersey or what exactly the situation was. He'll be replaced by Dominic Navin at a cornerback. We're ready to go. 3rd and 13, Monett at their own 36. Cubs lead McDonald County 8-7, 6:19 left first half. Out of the gun, Washik gets the snap, has some time. Pass is deflected and it's incomplete. Somebody got a hand on that pass, and it'll be 4th and 13.
And the Cubs will be forced to punt the ball away after the holding call previously. And on 3rd down, 3rd and 13, the ball falls incomplete. So Brandt, with the win, hopefully can get the good field position against the Mustangs.
Rubeck is deep, line of scrimmage the 36. Good punt. Fair catch by Rubeck, made at the 25-yard line. 25 and 14, 39-yard punt.
So the Cubs execute the punt as well as the Mustangs. They come up and catch the ball on the fly, and ball at their own 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Cubs lead 8-7. Still 6:08 to go in the first half.
Well, let's see if they send out D'Amico or Martin. It will be D'Amico. Jared McCool, the fullback, if you will, to the left. The running back, Malosi Sosef, to the right. 2 receivers to the right. They give it to Sosef, has a blocker out to about the 30-yard line, and Riley Ray sticks a helmet in there and makes a nice stop of Sosef for a short gain.
And Riley Ray about half the size of Sosef, but Riley sticks his head in there and makes the stop, a 4-yard gain for Sosef.
He has 57 yards rushing on the 11 carries and a touchdown here in the first half. Mustangs facing 3rd and 6 at McDonald County 30, Monett 8, McDonald County 7, 5:38 remaining, second quarter. Football near hash, wide side of the field to the right. Mustangs split 2 receivers to the left. McCool and Sosef in the backfield. Cubs have 6 up on the line of scrimmage. Pass by D'Amico over the middle. That's a catch by Rubeck. And he'll have a McDonald County first down to the 38-yard line.
Little quick hitter across the middle that time, just trying to get the first down, which they did, they being the Mustangs. As the split end just comes across just far enough for a first down, and first down it is for the Mustangs.
It's their 8th. The Cubs have 4 first downs. Completion of 7 yards to Rubeck, who makes his 15th catch of the year. First and 10, McDonald County at their own 37. Clock running, 5:05 to go first half. Monett with a 1-point lead at 8-7. D'Amico, Sosef, hello, Porter Reed. My goodness gracious. Reed busting in the backfield, just slammed Sosef for a loss.
2 big boys meeting right there at the point of attack. It's this time Sosef did not really have a running start, and Porter Reed just comes in and makes the stop just as Sosef gets the ball, and this time advantage Porter Reed.
Was there an earthquake? Was there an earthquake?
Oh, wow. That's 2 big young men out there ramming together like 2 big rams.
Goodness gracious. 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13. Great play by Porter Reed. Mustangs split 3 receivers to the right. They're going to throw, stepping into the pocket. D'Amico going to have to run the football, and he'll be tackled by Aiden Rivera at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
And the Mustangs that time had multiple people out on the pattern, but Sosef had kind of drifted off out there in the flat area waiting for a pass from D'Amico, but didn't have the time to throw it, as the Cubs doing a good job. It's 3rd and 13 for the Mustangs as Rivera makes the quarterback stop.
So D'Amico right on his season average of 50%. He's 3 for 6 tonight for just 15 yards through the air. 8-7, Monett with a lead, 3:48 to go, second quarter. 3rd and 13 Mustangs at their own 34. They split 3 receivers to the right, single receiver to the left. That's J.P. Clarkson looking to the right. D'Amico flushed out of the pocket, being chased, going to try to run for a first down, and he's hit well short of the first down at the 39-yard line. I mean, he was drilled.
And good coverage downfield by the Cubs defensive backs, and forced to run was D'Amico, and needed 13 and only picked up about 6 or 7, 5, and it's going to be 4th and 7, and Mustangs will be forced to punt the ball away again into the wind.
Well, after the McDonald County first drive stalled out on down to the 21, they scored a touchdown on their second drive. They've had to punt their last 2 series. Line of scrimmage, the 39. Again, the wind will knock down that punt. It takes a bounce straight up, and that may have touched a Cub player. I don't think so, but a little extracurricular at the end of the play. McDonald County will down the punt at the 20. If you're Monett, you've either got to catch that ball or get out of the way.
Yeah, the Cubs flirting with disaster there, because whenever the ball hits the ground, you don't know where it's going. You got to get out of the way if you're not going to catch the ball on the fly. But Cubs very fortunate there.
33-yard punt.
First down for the Cubs. Still time to get into the end zone another time. 3:19 to go in the first half, and an 8-7 lead for the Cubs. But Cubs offensive unit still need to execute. Haven't done anything to really hurt themselves. They have had a couple of holes, but otherwise been able to overcome those.
And more importantly, the Cubs have the wind at their back. On first down, Washik looks left, screen pass, that is caught. This is Brandt, gets a block, crosses the 33, lots of flags on the play. Brandt tackled at the 35. There is flags all over the field.
It's going to be called a block in the back, because 2 turned and made the would-be blocker by the Cubs into a block in the back, and it's going to be, it's a short gain. It's only about a 7-yard gain, but it's going to be against the Cubs.
Okay, the flag is at the 33, and that was Brandt, correct?
Yes.
2 flags at the 33. Should mark the Cubs to the 23. They do. That's a 10-yard penalty, but Brandt will get credit for a 5-yard catch.
Yeah, it happened right there about the 30, and that was the correct call.
Okay.
1st and 15 now for the Cubs.
At their own 23. 3 minutes, 4 seconds to go first half. Monett leading 8-7. Washik's going to throw deep. Far sideline man makes the catch at the 50 and a touchdown-saving tackle at the 40-yard line. Otherwise, Nesselrode would have gone 77 yards for the score. Nonetheless, it is a completion of 37 yards.
What a pretty play that was. Washik just threw the ball up there. Nesselrode went and got it. And if not for a shoestring tackle, the Cubs would have had their second touchdown, but threw the ball up just the way you draw it up on the chalkboard, and it's 1st and 10 for the Cubs.
Their 5th first down. 2:56 to go first half. Plenty of time for Monett. 1st and 10 Cubs at the Mustang 40. Miles Young will come out. Alex Meek split wide right. Umfleet to the right as well. Umfleet goes a receiver to the right. The play clock down to 3. Washik gets the snap. Screen pass. Umfleet tackled at 39 for a gain of just 1 yard. Maddox Fagan on the stop.
And that was one of those plays when everybody seemed to be confused and really not on the same page. I thought maybe the Cubs were going to go ahead and take a timeout, but did not, and picked up 1 yard on the little flare pattern.
Cubs have 2 timeouts remaining. McDonald County with 1 on 2nd and 9. Washik gets the snap. Good protection. Deep ball left side and a catch by the Cubs, and no, it's through the hands of Brent, and there is a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Would not have mattered.
That. Oh my goodness.
Would not have mattered. That was going to be a hold against the Cubs here, and again, the ball was there.
How did he
got to
not
catch
catch that?
the ball?
But as you said, wouldn't have mattered anyway because of the penalty. Good ball thrown by Washik.
2 in a row, in fact. Well, 2 out of 3. One was a little flare pattern in between, but that ball was right there.
Mike Vining looking over to the McDonald County bench to see if they want to accept the penalty. Assuming they would, to bring up 2nd and about 20. Let's see. They do accept the penalty. Well, Dave, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties for 55 yards against Monett here in the first half.
And if not for that, the Cubs would have had at least another touchdown. But again, penalties are part of the game. If you're not playing by the rules, you're going to get the call back. But that one was just dropped. That that ball was there.
Meeks to the right, Brandt to the left, 3 other receivers to the left. Umfleet, one of those 3. Washik rolls to the left, still buying some time. Pass downfield, incomplete. Soriano, the intended receiver, coverage by Maddox Fagan.
2:21 to go in the first half. Cubs with an 8-7 lead. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down situation right about the 49-yard line of the Mustangs. 3rd, and let's call it 20.
Close enough. Go with this little bit different look here. Soriano's going to come to the short side along with Alex Meeks. 3 receivers to the left, empty backfield for Washington. McDonald County will rush 3. Here comes the pressure. Screen pass caught by Meeks, breaks 1 tackle. Still on his feet at the 45 and down at about the 43-yard line. He is well short of the first down, picks up about 6 yards.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Mock goes for it here, even though it's going to be 4th and about 13 or 14 to go. The ball is at the 44-yard line of the Mustangs, but only 1:50 to go in the first half. The Cubs defense has pretty well sustained the Mustang drive, so maybe not a bad gamble here.
Monett can let about another 15 seconds come off the clock. You don't want to leave McDonald County too much time. There is movement. McDonald County says Monett jumped. Didn't appear they did. We'll see. Mike Vining with the call. It's 4th and 14. If it is on McDonald County, it will still be 4th and 9. 8-7, Monett with a lead, 1:39 to go, second quarter, offside on McDonald County. Just their 2nd penalty of the first half. So 4th and 9. Need to get 9 yards to the 30 for a first down. So 4th and 9 from the 39. Snap to Washington. Drops back. Pass left side. That is a catch. There is no flag on the play. Very short gain as the catch made by Umfleet for just 3 yards to the 36, and the Mustangs will take over on downs.
Just as the ball got there, that could have gone either way, but does go over to the Mustangs, as the Mustangs have used 2 timeouts.
Right.
So they've only got the 1. So defensively, you got to maybe give a cushion, so to speak, but you got to make a sure tackle is the most important thing and keep the Mustangs out of the end zone for the second time here in this first half.
McDonald County going into the wind. You can see the flags on top of both uprights. And a flag will stop play here.
I think someone was lined up in the line of scrimmage. This time is the Mustangs, yes. Got away too soon, did the Mustangs, so it's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
1st and 15 at the Mustang 31.
But still, the defensive unit's got to be assignment correct here and make some stops.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. D'Amico, short pass caught by Wrestler, and Wrestler tackled inbounds at the 40-yard line. Clock will continue to run. Tackle made by Aiden Rivera. It's a pickup of 8 to the 39.
So the Cubs come up and make the stop. 2nd and 7 for the Mustangs.
1:05 to go first half. Monett leading 8-7. D'Amico pressured, gets away, fires a pass downfield, and it's incomplete. It will
Porter
be 3rd
Reed
and 7.
almost had him again back there in the offensive backfield of the Mustangs, but D'Amico was able to get away from Porter and make the throw, but it does go incomplete, and which will stop the ball. It's 3rd and 7.
See what Coach Hoover dials up here. 58 seconds to go, second quarter. Monett 8, McDonald County 7. 3rd and 7 Mustangs at their own 39. Cubs with 5 up on the line of scrimmage. McDonald County 3 receivers to the right. D'Amico throws to the right side. The catch is made, and this will be a first down at about the 47-yard line on the catch by Dominic Navin.
And it does go out of bounds, does the receiver, so that will stop the clock even after the chains are set. Ball now resting at the 47-yard line of the Mustangs.
D'Amico 5 for 9 passing for just 31 yards. Fresh set of downs. D'Amico pass far sideline is dropped. In and out of the hands of Brett Rubeck to bring up 2nd down with 48 seconds to go in the half, and Monett still leading 8-7.
Little quick pass to the short side of the field over there to the split end, but the split end on that side was Rubick and just did not look the ball into his hands as the ball was there. 2nd and 10 for the Mustangs.
Monett 8, McDonald County 7. 48 seconds left, second quarter. 2nd and 10 Mustangs at their own 47. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. D'Amico over the middle, incomplete, looking for Ryder Martin. It's 3rd and 10.
So the Mustangs trying to come up with some big plays to be able to get those 53 yards needed for the touchdown, but pass does fall incomplete, which does stop the clock, but it's also 3rd and 10 here for the Mustangs.
Monett with 2 timeouts left. McDonald County 1 timeout remaining. Anthony D'Amico looks over to the McDonald County sideline, gets the play. Mustangs 3 receivers to the left. They put Navin in motion. D'Amico wants to throw, going to try to run for the first down. He will, 40, 35, and runs out of bounds around the 33-yard line.
And the Cubs defensive end on the far side got pulled inside, and D'Amico saw that and saw nothing but daylight there, and he ran until the Cubs come up and forced him out of bounds, which does stop the clock, but another first down. Cubs defensive units got to stay home and not let those big 15, 20-yard plays be executed by the Mustangs.
10th first down for the Mustangs. They've got it at the Cub 33. 37 seconds left first half. D'Amico throws right side. Catch is made by Ruback again. Short of the first down at the 26 for a pickup of 7.
And only 1 timeout remaining for the Mustangs, still electing to not use it here. It's 2nd and 3.
From the Cub 26, 8th play of the drive. D'Amico throws again to the right side. Does Rubeck hang on to this? No, he did not. He was juggling as he went out of bounds. Pass is incomplete, and it stops the clock with 15 seconds to go in the second quarter.
So it's 2nd and 3 still. The ball resting at the Cub 26-yard line. So we'll see what Mustangs have dialed up here.
They only need 3 yards for a first down, but they also only have 15 seconds to go in the half and just 1 timeout remaining. Mustangs 3 receivers to the left. D'Amico wants to throw. Pass over the middle. Man is wide open. That's Martin. Martin breaks a tackle. He is into the end zone for a McDonald County touchdown with 7 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Just exactly what the Mustangs wanted to occur, but just exactly what the Cubs needed to stay away from. And the Mustangs found a way to get into the end zone from 26 yards out in the person of Martin. That is a play that Mustangs had drawn up, but Martin was wide open, right straight down the middle.
He was. Keaton on for the extra point. Low snap, and the kick is blocked. That was a bad snap by McDonald County. So the extra point is no good. We'll keep it here. 7 seconds to go second quarter. Now McDonald County back on top 13-8.
And the Mustangs executed just exactly the way that you'd want to. Just use your pass plays, use your first down completions, which stop the clock until the chains get set. Use this out of bounds, move it down the field, get in position for a score on a pass play or a big play, and pass play is what it was, and the Mustangs get into the end zone for the second time.
Dave, what's that do to the Monett psyche right now here late in the first half?
It's one of those things that's kind of disappointing, but the best thing is it's coming up on halftime, and of course half times are used for changes and re-strategy, so to speak. So we'll see what the Cubs can come up with here, and wouldn't surprise me if the clock runs out here on this return after the kickoff.
13-8 Mustangs. I doubt if they even kick it deep. We'll see. Little squib kick, takes a big bounce. Cubs return it at the 31-yard line. This is Nesserode. He's got one man to beat to the 35 and a touchdown saving tackle with 9/10 of a second on the clock. Cubs will have one chance to throw a Hail Mary. Wow.
Nesserode made some excitement here on the Monett side, but just could not quite get away from that last man, and it's on the 30-yard line. The Cubs, like you say, will have one play here.
9/10 of a second. Jimmy Wright may have been around. I don't know.
So let's see if the Cubs can do exactly what the Mustangs just did on them, score whenever you don't think that's going to happen.
Well, conversation on the Monett sideline involving referee Mike Vining. He says that's the end of the quarter.
Or the half.
Same thing. How?
Yeah.
There was 9/10 of a second on the clock. He may have said the clock didn't get stopped in time, and again, that
McDonald County Mustangs 13, the Cubs.
Cubs will not get that one shot from the 30. We have reached halftime. Halftime score, McDonald County 13, Monett 8. We'll take a look at the halftime numbers in a minute on MHSCubs.com and watching the game on the YouTube channel, Monett Cubs Live.
It is a great day for some Great Daves. Have you tried a cup of Great Dave's coffee? Perhaps you would like a drink from the espresso bar, including cappuccino, latte, iced latte, or Americano. For something different, try the Uncle Whitey, Arnie, or Steamer. And did we mention the fresh Danish-style pastries? You can find the Great Dave's Coffee mobile trailer next to Dollar General on East Highway 60 in Monett. Follow their Facebook page for the latest information.
Let's face it, buying and selling a home is stressful. Your real estate agent has your back whether you're a buyer or a seller. Agents have a fiduciary responsibility to their clients. They are legally obligated to put their clients' best interests first. Make the right choice and hire Crown Double K Realty as your real estate agent. Crown Double K Realty has been working with buyers and sellers in Southwest Missouri since 1984. Put their years of experience to work for you. Call 417-235-5231 or stop by their office at 825 East Highway 60 in Monett.
And In this day and age, it has become more and more important to find an auto mechanic who is trustworthy, honest, affordable, and will get the job done right the first time. That perfectly describes the professionals at Monett Mufflers and More at 310 Central. Bring in your car or truck for alignments, oil changes, brakes, heating and air conditioning, hoses, belts, tune-ups, diagnostics, and more. Family owned and operated by Mike and Christine Shanks. They invite you to become a valued customer today. Call 235-6503.
Family owned and operated Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens in Monett has the flowers, plants, candles, jewelry, chocolates, and beauty essentials to help you express yourself perfectly. Whether you want to convey sympathy, love, encouragement, or simply want to let someone know you care, Kay's Floral has a wide variety of bouquets to choose from, or they can put something together special just for you. Call 235-3095 or visit us at 712 East Cleveland.
There's always something fun going on at High Five Sports Grill at 864 Highway 60 in Monett. At High Five Sports Grill, every game is an event. Gather with friends and family for unforgettable moments, where every play is celebrated with high fives all around, all while savoring our irresistible game day specials. They also have a private room available to reserve for your next party, event, or meeting. See the High Five Sports Grill Facebook page for specials and music information.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com, sponsored in part tonight by Morton Buildings. They are located on South Highway 37. Garages, hobby shops, farms, home, cabin, equestrian, commercial, lots of different types of buildings at Morton Buildings. Buchanan Funeral Home at 301 Yukon, a tradition of trusted service since 1950. Great Dave's Coffee. Again, they'll be moving soon into the former Mocha Joe's building in downtown Monett, bringing back that world-famous Mocha Joe's potato soup. They still have their mobile trailer out on East Highway 60. Stop in, get a hot cup of coffee, fresh Danish cappuccino, Italian sodas, lots of different drinks out there at Great Dave's Coffee. Crown Double K Realty, 825 East Highway 60. Glenna Craft, the broker, assisting buyers and sellers since 1984. Monett Mufflers and More. See Mike and Christine Shanks at 310 Central. Honest, affordable, will get your car or truck repaired right the first time. Kay's Floral Affair and Gardens, 712 East Cleveland. Make Kay's your first choice for fall flowers or large gift shop and beautiful flowers. And High Five Sports Grill, 864 East Highway 60. See their Facebook page, High Five Sports Grill, for specials and live music information. They are closed on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but if you've got a need for a gathering space, whether it's a club meeting or something, you can give NIDA a call, see if they can accommodate you on their days off. A lot of times they're able to do that with enough notice. Still just a great place to go. And again, reminder, every Sunday from 1 to 3, you can go out and visit with the Monett Cub football coaches. 10% of the lunch proceeds between 1 and 3 on Sunday are donated to the Monett football team, and our thanks to everyone at High Five Sports Grill. Good first half of football, best first half for Monett this year, bar none, and that was tough to see McDonald County score that 26-yard touchdown pass with 7 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, the Cubs have done a pretty good job. Granted, 7 penalties in the first half is too many, but Cubs offensive units have been able to move the ball at various times, or able to punch the ball in and finally get into that end zone, take that lead for most of the first half. But then, like you say, the defense cannot allow that last second touchdown by the Mustangs.
Check out the first half numbers. Monett, 130 yards of offense, 4 rushing attempts for 12 yards. Washik was 15 of 23 passing for 118 yards. 5 first downs for the Cubs. Dave talked about the 7 penalties for 55 yards and punted twice for a 31-yard average. McDonald County, 167 yards of offense, 22 rushing attempts for 113 yards. And D'Amico, 7 of 14 passing for 64 yards. They had 11 first downs. Neither team lost a fumble. McDonald County, 3 penalties for 25 yards. That was all in the second quarter. And they punted twice for a 32-yard average. Individually, Sosef, 12 carries, 54 yards and a touchdown. D'Amico, 5 carries, 51 yards. And Martin was their leading receiver, 1 catch for 26 yards. Umfleet, 3 rushing attempts for 12 yards for Monett. Nesserode, 4 receptions for 70 yards. Umfleet, 4 catches for 16. Meeks, 3 catches for 11. Brandt, 3 receptions for 13. Soriano, 1 catch for 9. See what adjustments these teams make. Monett won the toss, deferred their option to the second half, so the Cubs will be able to come out and try to make a statement offensively to start that second half.
And hopefully that'll be the case, because the Cubs are itching to get the ball back, I'm sure, after the that second touchdown by the Mustangs. But again, pretty well as advertised, 23 passes the first half for the Cubs, and been able to get it to about 5 or 6 different players out there. Has Washik, and then the little wrinkles every now and then with the shot with the Wildcat or the moving Umfleet back there at the quarterback position, however you want to look at it. But give the Mustangs a little bit different look. Surprised them that first time on a 5-yard touchdown run. But Cubs offensive unit, other than the penalties, have done a pretty good job. In fact, like you said, done the best job so far in the first half this season.
Well, last week Seneca led Monett at the half 50-0. Tonight, Seneca leading Aurora still in the second quarter 49-7. The Indians ranked number 2 in Class 3. Look like they're trying to get to number 1, still chasing Blair Oaks. Mount Vernon leading Lamar at halftime, 21-18. That game is at Lamar. Nixa leading Lebanon at halftime, 21-6. The Battle of Tigers, Carthage leading Willard at halftime, 21-14. Also at halftime, it is still East Newton 7, Nevada 6. We'll see the Patriots next Friday. Stratford leading Reed Spring in the second quarter, 14-8. Webb City leads Neosho in the second quarter, 14-13. Joplin leading Republic at halftime, 24-21. West Plains and Rogersville, 2 teams in Monett's district. Zizzers leading Rogersville, 13-7, second quarter. So, again, what's Tom Ellis doing down at East Newton? They have really surprised a lot of people this year.
Well, by their defense. They've been able to play good, solid defense and keep the opposition out of the end zone. And high school football, if you can play good defense, you know, the offense try to score 1 or 2 times if you feel like you can put a goose egg on the opposition for on the defensive side of the ball. And Coach Ellis has his defensive Patriots playing very well this year.
Another Monett assistant, oh, by the way.
Exactly.
Halftime at Burl Fowler Stadium, Kenley Richardson Field. McDonald County 13, Monett 8. We'll let you hear from our sponsors. Be back after this on both MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Jack Henry is a well-rounded financial technology company that strengthens connections between financial institutions and the people and businesses they serve. Jack Henry provides technology solutions to enable clients to innovate faster, strategically differentiate, and successfully compete while serving the evolving needs of their account holders. We empower clients with people-inspired innovation, personal service, and insight-driven solutions that help reduce the barriers to financial health.
Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration is a highly skilled and experienced electrical contracting company, serving the electrical and refrigeration needs of residential, commercial, new construction, and industrial properties in southwest Missouri. They have built a solid reputation for their professionalism and reliability since the 1970s. Call 417-235-3929. Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration is committed to delivering exceptional service and ensuring customer satisfaction.
Hey all you Cub fans, it's Jamie Lenz here. Good luck tonight, Cubs. Hey, if you're at a ball game, chances are your life's pretty busy. And that's what we're here for. We are making home-cooked meals from our kitchen to your table with little to no cleanup. So check out our menu on Facebook. We post a menu every Saturday, and we would love to see you here at Jamie Lenz.
When you need tree removal, stump grinding, topping and trimming, pruning, lot clearing, storm damage, or bucket truck services, contact Joe's Tree Service. They offer residential and commercial service. This family-owned and operated company is fully licensed and insured for your protection. They provide free estimates and friendly service. Let Joe help with all your outside needs. Contact Joe's Tree Service at 417-499-9284.
Home Shield Pest Control in Monett is a locally owned and operated termite and pest control provider. We are licensed, bonded, and insured in Missouri. We offer a wide array of services: pest control, termite control, one-time treatments, monthly pest control services, quarterly agreements, annual agreements, extermination, and fumigation. Home Shield Pest Control offers quality customer service, affordable prices, and a pest-free guarantee. Call 417-772-4177.
Monett Cub football on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live, brought to you in part by Jack Henry, proud to be recognized as an industry leader. Jim Bass Electric and Refrigeration. Call them at 417-235-3929. Jamie Lenz, see her Facebook page for her weekly menu. She will post that tomorrow. Again, her Facebook page is Jamie Lenz. Post the dinner menu. You can pick it up Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. Usually offers a daily lunch special as well. She posts those about 10 a.m. on those weekday mornings, Monday through Thursday. She does catering. She catered the Monett Athletic Hall of Fame luncheon today. She's been catering Freedom Bank's anniversary celebration in Cassville. Also had one in Aurora today. Monett had their anniversary celebration last week when Dave Beckett served over 500 sandwiches all by himself. Well, it probably seemed like it anyway, huh? You were tired last week. You should have been. You worked hard.
I saw some people I hadn't seen since the last barbecue. You offer the people that free food, they'll come out every time, but it's always a fun time. Jamie was super busy today with those two big events because of Cassville, I'm sure, had a lot of people down there at their customer appreciation at Freedom Bank down there, plus the probably a little around 100 people at the Hall of Fame thing. So Jamie had her work cut out for her trying to keep everybody fed.
We are also sponsored in part by Joe's Tree Service. They are licensed and insured, providing free estimates. You will love how well they clean up after their job. And Home Shield Pest Control, Daniel Vineyard is the owner. He offers a pest-free guarantee. Call him at 417-772-4177. Speaking of the Monett Athletic Hall of Fame luncheon today at the Monett Park Casino, first of all, just briefly each go athletes first. Brittany Davis Welters, an outstanding softball pitcher from Monett, 2004 through 2006, broke several school records. Finished the 2006 season with a 0.9 ERA. Pitched 156 innings with 302 strikeouts. Just to give an example, played college softball at Drury University, and glad to see her recognized.
She should have been recognized and was, and she was one of those one-of-a-kind pitchers for the Monett softball team. And the softball team has had some good pitching, but none any better than Miss Davis.
There is so much wonderful about these next two athletes that went in together, and I really don't think of one without the other. We're talking about wrestling. They were great in other sports as well, but Kyle Meyer and Kellen Bonus. Kyle's 4-time state champion, career record of 173 wins, 2 losses, also had a great wrestling career at Stanford University. Holy cow. Kellen Bonus, 3-time state champion, career record of 178-2, had a great wrestling career at Mizzou. You talk about two guys that excelled in what they did, and that's those two gentlemen, and good kids as well.
And best buds. I mean, the best thing about it was that they were both the same size, both state champions. So what does that mean? At wrestling practice, you're wrestling against a state champion every day. So that makes you better. And you could not enter one of them without the other because they were a tandem at that time, and now then they're still really special friends and good friends, and really put the wrestling program on the map, even though it had been really up there before. Yeah. But Kyle and Kellen just did an outstanding job, and like you say, Kyle going on to Stanford not only means that he's an outstanding wrestler, but a tremendous student, as well as Kellen also going to MU, but two very special wrestlers.
An athlete, Raymond Kruger, graduated at the same time you did, 1970. And again, just the stories that you have told us about Raymond, about what a great, not only football athlete, but track athlete, still holds the school record, 44 years later, from the 880-yard dash, if you will, now the 800 meters, but his time 1 minute, 56.6 seconds. That record still stands today.
Yes, and just a great individual, good friend of mine down through the years after I'd moved up here in 5th grade and got acquainted with Raymond, and of course we played all sports together. Of course, he was a track athlete. I was on the track team.
Okay.
But yeah, Raymond and I were really good friends, a special guy. Owned a restaurant in town for a few years, and then was credit manager at some car dealerships around here locally, and really had a fun. He enjoyed life. I'll put it that way. He could get you in trouble, but he could get you out of trouble too. But it would have been really special if Raymond could have been here because that would have really meant something to him to be inducted into the Hall of Fame.
And on his resume, among many, many, many other things, he scored the first ever touchdown at Burrell Fowler Stadium. How cool is that?
Yeah, that was one of those things that, there's only one first, and Raymond was able to do it here on this field.
Don Rundle, the best golfer Monett has ever seen, because he's the only one to ever win a state championship. That happened in 1980. That team finished state runner-up in 1980. Don was also a Missouri Junior Amateur champion. So again, he did what Tom Watson did, what John Daly did, but Payne Stewart never did, and that's win an individual state golf championship.
Yeah, and that's one of those situations where, whenever you win an individual championship like that, as well as wrestling, that shows your dedication to your sport, and he was able to do that, and very humble today, and said, anybody could have done it just so that I just had a couple of good days. Well, no, he just had a really good career.
Very nice to honor the late Kenley Richardson. He was the coach inducted, and again, you name it, Kenley was a part of it. From goodness, he graduated from Monett. He returned to his hometown in 1944, called it his dream job as the head coach of the Monett Cubs. After his coaching career, became probably the first ever athletic director at a school around here. And oh my goodness, the stories.
He also went to Drury College as well as Brittany Davis. But the thing that's unique for Kenley is he played basketball and football. Yes, Drury had football back in the day at Drury and ran track, and then Kenley was on track, no pun intended, to be an NFL player, and he got hurt in the training in a training exercise there in preseason. But that's the type of athlete that Kenley was.
1977, state football champion Monett Cubs. That was a fun year, and that was, I think, the last year that Misha played this championship games on local high school fields. It was the next year that they moved him to the larger NFL stadiums and
the championship
games. Yeah.
Yeah, and I call it the Monett rule, because that year Monett hosted all three state playoff games, including the championship, just the way that it fell as far as the district numbers and the year it was and all that kind of stuff. Everything fell right for them as far as to hold all three state playoff championship games here, and then they changed it to where the championship games are going to be played on a neutral site, but Cubs took advantage of that. That's one of those teams that nobody expected them to win, just like the 2016 team that won a state championship. Nobody expected them to win.
The contributor, Dr. Ralph Scott, not only the longtime superintendent at Monett, but when he was hired here in the early 1950s, he came to be an assistant coach for Kenley Richardson, among many, many hats that Dr. Scott wore.
Yeah, and not only the school district is concerned, but the community. Dr. Scott did and was a part of many things as far as the civic clubs and part of the city things going on, and he wanted to be a part of everything that he could be, which he was, and he wasn't just a meddler, but he was a doer, and he would get things done. He was one of those guys that he set his mind to it. He would get it done one way or the other. If you were going to come along with him, that's fine, but if you didn't, that was fine too, and didn't no bones about it, but he would get things done, and get things done he did, especially on the school side.
Nominations are being accepted now for the class of 2025. I know there's QR codes that were on the programs that they handed out. If you were able to attend the luncheon today, you can go on the Monett School website, the Monett Hall of Fame. There's a link there. You can contact the school. They'll direct you to where the nomination forms are. But again, you've probably got great stories to tell. We need some documentation. We can't just tell us that so-and-so did so-and-so and need some proof. But this is one of the greatest things Monett ever did 4 years ago. I know it was Darrell Bradley and Michael Calhoun at the time, now Ty Gates. It took longer than 2 years to get this up and going. And by the way, congratulations to McDonald County. They just recently inducted their first ever Hall of Fame class. Bruce Stansel, the triplets.
Oh, yes.
McDonald County, I think Jack Shaver, I think, was a coach that got inducted. So, again, they got their first ever class going. Mount Vernon is going to have a Mount Vernon School Hall of Fame. They're accepting nominations now through December. So, Aurora's had theirs for a short while. We need to honor our past, and we need to honor greatness.
And, you need to honor those people that have pioneered and have broke the chain or had broke the way, paved the way to to what is today. And if you know of somebody, whether it's a personal acquaintance, whether it's a relative, whether it was a former teammate, whether it's a former teacher or whatever, do a little bit of research and send that
fill out the
information
nomination form.
in. And, those people need to be acknowledged and try to get them into the Monett Athletic Hall of Fame.
And we love it if they're from the 40s or 50s or 60s. We
Yes.
love hearing those stories. If you're nominating an athlete, they have to have been out of school for at least 10 years. If you're
Right.
nominating a coach, they have had to be out of coaching for 3 years. Contributor, there was no restrictions on it. So,
and there's plans, too, to honor some more teams.
Yes.
That we've had the Cubs have got some other state championship caliber teams that have won state championships, but the committee is trying to reach back as far as they can remember or they can look at and try to get the ones that have been the longest without recognition. So there's some more teams that are going to be coming up besides the ones that have been already put into the Hall of Fame.
but again, Michael Calhoun, Ty Gates, Darrell Bradley, it was a wonderful day again to celebrate Monett sports.
Yeah, fun time had by all, and hopefully you can be a part of it next year because there will be another induction ceremony then.
Well, let's see if the Cubs can find the end zone here to start the third quarter as they trail McDonald County 13-8. Cubs are already out on the field in their gold jerseys, the purple pants, the white helmets. McDonald County in the white jerseys, the black pants, the white helmets with the red stripe. See what Kellen Hoover and Ben Mock talked about adjustment-wise at halftime.
Yes, and I'm sure that there were some adjustments both ways as far as the teams, and I look for the Mustangs in the second half defensively, probably try to put a little bit more pressure on Washik back there and force him to throw the ball a little bit more quickly. And as far as the Cubs are concerned, got to play better pass defense, even though they don't pass very much, they being the Mustangs.
I wondered where you were going with that. Rhett Keaton will kick off. I'm excited about tomorrow. Missouri Southern is playing Northeastern State. It's not in Joplin. It's not in Tahlequah. Northeastern State has a satellite campus in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So that game will be at Tiger Memorial Stadium, which is the high school facility for Broken Arrow, which seats 16,000 people. Broken Arrow is the largest school district in the state of Oklahoma, and they have an elevator to their press box.
You're just salivating at what the press box looks like.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
Hopefully the Southern can play just as well as what you've been anticipating.
Well, Mike Vining, I do not see you yet. He is in front of the McDonald County bench. They're waiting for the final 6 seconds to come off the clock before they'll... You would think Mike would go ahead and be in his position, but no, not yet. We're on Vining time.
He's ambling back there.
Ambling. I like that.
It'll take a while, folks.
Is he your age? He's not my age.
Oh, he's
somewhere in the middle. Reality Falls, right? All right, there's the whistle. Let's get this one underway. Cubs have 2 men back deep. Squib kick again. Cubs will touch it at the 20. Soriano will pick it up at the 13-yard line. Bounces outside to the 20, to the 30, 35, and driven down at the 40-yard line. About a 27-yard return. And the tackle made by McDonald County's Breck Rubeck.
One of those situations where the coverage outran the ball that time, and the ball finally picked up by Soriano about the 15, and brought it all the way back to the 40, so a 25-yard return. So Cubs 1st and 10 there at their own 40, but trail 13-8.
Dylan Washik again in the first half, 15 of 24 through the air on first down, gets the snap. Steps into the pocket, little pass is caught, and tripped up at the 45-yard line. Soriano just about got free, but sticking out a hand and making the stop was Axton Bateman. It is a 5-yard gain, and it was Soriano for 5.
Third time that the Cubs have just been tackled by the shoestring almost, and Washik threw the ball in the grasp almost.
Yep. Going to throw a screen pass. This is Umfleet. Umfleet about a yard short of the first down to the 48.
So the Cubs coming out and, of course, throwing the ball, as everyone knows that's what's going to happen. And marked him about 2 yards short. I thought he got a little bit closer than that. But
give him a gain of 3, and that was Umfleet. Okay. His 5th catch. 3rd and 2. Cubs really need to get this one. 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Washik, short pass, batted down, incomplete. Right in his face was Isaac Wagner, the defensive end. It's 4th and 2.
And probably gamble time again for Coach Mock. 4th and 2, the ball resting at their own 48-yard line. So we'll see if the Wildcat comes out here.
They're going to bring Parker Messer in. Umfleet comes out, which does indeed mean the Cubs will go into that Wildcat look. Getting ready to get the snap is Umfleet. Going forward on 4th and 2 from their own 48, early 3rd quarter. Cubs trail 13-8. Umfleet for a first down to the 45. Breaks a tackle at the 40. Still on his feet at the 35. Kyle finally moves to the 33-yard line for a pickup of 19.
And that's what Umfleet can do for you whenever he gets ahead of steam and he can get you one-on-one. It's not very easy for anyone to bring down Colin because he is so elusive there. And he picks up way more than enough for the first down.
And they're going to stay in that. Nope, they bring Washik back in. 3-by-2 look. Washik with the wind at his back. Short pass again. There is a flag. There is pass interference on McDonald County. Holy cow.
Flag comes out, and then the other one's like, yeah, I guess it was.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's going to be a pass interference against the Mustangs there. And so the
Cubs, but Dave, there's also a flag here at the 32.
Yeah, it was for the same play.
Okay.
Yeah, he just come out late.
Mike Vining with the call. Pass interference against McDonald County.
So now got to mark it off.
Line of scrimmage was the 33. Should move it to the 18.
Now they're finally picking it up, moving the ball.
It's Vining time. 15-yard penalty, man.
So
that's another big penalty against McDonald County.
First time, in the first half, a big penalty, roughing the passer, which enabled the drive to stay alive. But this time it wasn't 4th down, but it was a big penalty.
So inside the red zone, 1st and 10, Monett at the Mustang 18. Initial drive of the 3rd quarter, 10:32 to go in the 3rd. McDonald County 13, Monett 8. Empty backfield for Dylan Washik. 3 receivers to the left, which is the wide side of the field. 2 to the right, short side of the field. Mustangs will rush 3. Washik out of the gun. Quick pass to the left side. A catch by Umfleet. Umfleet will not get away from 2 initial would-be tacklers that time for McDonald County. That will be a loss back to about the 22-yard line.
Mustangs had that one played from the snap.
Loss of 5.
So the Cubs with 2nd down, 2nd and 15. The ball at the 23-yard line.
10 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Monett trailing by 5, 13-8. 3 receivers to the right. Washik gets the snap. And the pass is nearly intercepted by McDonald County at the 21-yard line. It looks like Washik couldn't decide what to do with the football. Cubs very, very fortunate that wasn't picked.
And a little bit of pressure put on by the Mustangs, which that's what I was anticipating was going to be coming from the defense of the Mustangs, and Washington not having any time to look downfield. It's 3rd and 15. Of course, be 4-down territory.
Ball resting on the Mustang 23. Cubs with the wind at their back here in the 3rd quarter. They'll have to go into the wind in the 4th quarter. Monett trailing 13-8. Just 2 minutes into the 3rd. 3 receivers to the right, wide side of the field. 2 to the left, short side of the field. McDonald County rushing 3. Here comes the pressure. Washik steps into the pocket, sacked at the 29-yard line. Getting to him was Isaac Wagner for a loss of 6 back to the 29.
And again, the Mustangs bringing that extra man on the rushing side and no one picking him up, and Dylan not having any time at all to look downfield, and so it's 4th down.
They'll go for it here on 4th and 21. They need to get to the 8-yard line for a first down. Line of scrimmage is the 29. You might as well throw deep and take your chance. They go 4 receivers to the right. Mustangs still rushing 3. Washik throwing deep downfield, incomplete. McDonald County will take over on downs. Brandt was the intended receiver and covered there by Breck Rubeck.
So pretty well everyone in the stadium realizing that probably Brandt was going to be the intended receiver, which he was, and made no connection there from Washik to Brandt. So Mustangs hold on downs, and now then the defense of the Cubs have got to come up and make a stop here.
They made some good stops in the first half. McDonald County on their first series went 11 plays, failed to convert on fourth down. Second series they scored a touchdown, punted on their third series, punted on their fourth series, and Cubs nearly forced a scoreless fifth possession, but Mustangs scored on that 26-yard touchdown pass late in the second quarter. Here goes Sosef up the middle to the 32-yard line. Pickup of 3.
So the Cubs come up and make the stop on Sosef, but not before 3 yards picked up by the fullback of the Mustangs. But would have been very important there if the Cubs could have punched that one in,
sure.
Opening that second half, but not to be, and the Mustangs back with the ball for the first time here in the second half.
D'Amico, the quarterback. Sosef off his right shoulder. McCool, who's left. McCool rarely carries the ball or catches the ball, strictly a blocking back. And he'll block this time for Sosef. And Sosef again hit after an initial gain of just a yard to the 33. Great job up front by Monett, Tucker, Anderson. I think Walker Brado may have been involved in that as well.
And Camden Ellis coming up also. So it's third down. Third and 6.
Yeah, gain of 1, so 3rd and 6 from the 33. McDonald County needs to get to the 39 to pick up a first down. Cubs with 6 up on the line of scrimmage. They put Sosef in motion. D'Amico's pass caught for a first down at the 43-yard line. And that is Brody Ressler.
Just found an open spot out there, did Ressler, and D'Amico finds him out there. Needed about 6 on the play and picked up 8.
That was Navin rather than Ressler.
Okay.
So yeah, completion to the 43, gain of 10.
So another first down by the Mustangs.
It's their 12th of the football game. That was a huge third down conversion. Cubs trying to force a 3 and out. From the Mustang 43, Sosef bouncing outside to the 50-yard line before stop there. August Black on the tackle after a gain of 7.
Entirely too many yards on first down for Sosef, but got ahead of steam there and was able to get all the way out to midfield. Second down.
7:25 remaining third quarter. McDonald County 13, Monett 8. Mustangs have it 2nd and 3 right at the 50-yard line. 2 receivers to the left. McCool, Sosef in the backfield. D'Amico out of the gun. Handoff to Sosef. 2-yard gain to the 48-yard line. He's getting up from the bottom of the stack there for Monett. Aiden McCall Thomas after the 2-yard gain.
Third down situation here. Third and very short, in fact, a yard. I know who I'd give it to if I was the Mustangs. It's Battering Ram. We'll see what happens here.
See if he's in. He is running back to the right. Vince James running back to the left. Third and a short 2. And there goes Sosef for a first down. 45 down to the 40-yard line. He is an absolute load. There is a flag back at the 49, so hold on. Might be a hold. Is a hold on the Mustang.
Good call.
First down.
Good call, Mike, there, because otherwise it was going to be a first down and more.
So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Boy, the Mustangs have hurt themselves with 3 big penalties.
And 2 of them right here to open this second half. So all the way back to the 42-yard line. Third down.
Mustangs with a 5-point lead at 13-8. 6:29 remaining third quarter. It's 3rd and 12 Mustangs. And they're 42. 3 receivers to the right. D'Amico looking to the right and overthrows the intended receiver. And that one is Brody Ressler. It'll be 4th down and the punting unit will come on.
So the Cub defense held thanks to the holding penalty of the Mustangs on the offensive side. So Cubs will get the ball back, but still either catch the ball or get out of the way as far as special teams is concerned for the Cubs.
Miles Young is deep. Line of scrimmage the 42, and McDonald County punting into the wind. Now it's kind of a line drive punt. Miles Young fields it at the 23-yard line. He is to the 25 and tackled at about the 30, about a 7-yard return of a 35-yard punt.
Good job by Miles coming up and making the catch on the fly. Return the ball just a little ways. As you say, the 29 is where they're going to mark it. So the Cubs will have the ball for the second time here in the second half, the third quarter. 6:09 to play, and the Mustangs 13, Cubs 8. And Wildcat.
Okay, that means Umfleet will get the snap. Soriano, Meeks wide to the right. The run by Umfleet for no gain.
And I guess technically it's not a Wildcat formation, it's just that Umfleet goes back to the quarterback position back there.
Right.
But it's unusual for that to happen because Dylan Washick, the normal quarterback, and Umfleet stays at the quarterback position.
After the loss of 1, 2nd and 11, Monett back at their own 28. McDonald County with 4 up on the line of scrimmage. Umfleet's going to throw. The pass is deflected and nearly intercepted by Jace Thomas. It will be 3rd and 11. Umfleet's first pass attempt.
First play to Umfleet at quarterback in this half. Just trying to lull the Mustangs into thinking it was going to be a run, which it was, and then Umfleet stays in at quarterback and throws, but the linebacker got a hand on the ball and knock it down, and Umfleet's still the quarterback.
On 3rd and 12, Umfleet pass over the head of Meeks, incomplete. Umfleet 0 for 2.
And it's a 3 and out for the Cubs. It's 4th and 11. Cubs will be able to punt the ball away with the wind.
Line of scrimmage, the 28. Brandt to punt with the wind at his back. Kind of a high snap. Great punt. High in the air. That's going to take a little bit of a Monett bounce. Cubs will down it near the 30-yard line. 22 and 20, a 42-yard punt.
Cubs fortunate that Landon was able to get up and get the ball without it going over his head, and then he put a foot in the ball and went high and long, and Mustangs backed off from it, and 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 29-yard line, leading 13-8.
Dave, you just hate to see the 3 and outs. Monett's got a really good offense. Stymied on all 3 of those plays. So now let's look at D'Amico out of the shotgun. New running back getting the handoff is Aiden Short around the left end, 35-40 and out of bounds short of the 45-yard line. Aiden Short with a nice run for a first down.
Just got to the outside and turned the corner, and the pursuit of the defense wasn't quick enough to get out there and cut him off, and picked up big yardage all the way out to their own 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 15. Short has more rushing attempts than anybody else for the Mustangs. 57 carries for 139 yards. That's his first carry today. But good for a first down to the 44. Monett trailing 13-8, 5:17 left, third quarter. 2 receivers to the right, 2 running backs. Here comes Sosef, runs into a bunch of gold jerseys, and he is slammed back for a loss of 3 to the 41. Sosef, again, lots of gold jerseys there up front. Aiden Rivera, Tucker Anderson, Riley Ray, all there to make the stop after the loss of 3. That's how you have to get to Sosef.
You got to get to him quickly, as that time dropped for a 3-yard loss.
So 2nd and 13 Mustangs, clock running, 4:44 remaining third quarter. McDonald County 13, Monett 8. Neither team has scored here in the second half. Line of scrimmage, the 41. Mustangs have 2 receivers to the right. Monett 5 up on the line of scrimmage. D'Amico, straight handoff to Fagan, running to the short side of the field, driven out of bounds short of the 45-yard line. And again, we'll call the name of Tucker Anderson.
And again, a big third down play, 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 44-yard line.
That was 2?
Yes.
Okay, carries for 3.
From their own 44-yard line.
So got the 3 yards back. Now it's 3rd and 10. Another big opportunity here for the Monett defense to get the ball back for their offense. 3 receivers to the right. D'Amico deep downfield. Man is open. Makes the catch at the 24-yard line.
Either
flag?
Could be roughing the passer. I'm not quite sure, but
I think that was Brody Ressler on the catch. It is. He wears 8.
Roughing the passer against the Cubs. Yes.
Well, they'll decline that, take the result of the play.
And again, receiver wide open down there between 2 defenders of the Cubs. So at the end of the play, another yardage stepped off.
So 30, they're going to tack that on at the end of the play. Wow.
Personal foul.
All right, 32-yard completion to Ressler.
All the way down to the Cub
12-yard
line.
Half the distance to the goal. Well, what a turn of events this is. Mustangs by 5. They now have it inside the red zone at the Cub 12-yard line. Martin back in at quarterback. Long count. Keeps it after he fakes the handoff and brought down by Aiden Rivera for no gain.
Aiden right there as Sosef was faked giving the ball to him. Martin kept it.
Lost a yard.
And Rivera right there and dropped the quarterback.
Rivera 33 tackles this year, just a sophomore. 2nd and 11, McDonald County at their Cub 13. Mustangs can get a first down without getting into the end zone. 3:40 left in the third, Mustangs by 5. They will send Dominic Navin out wide left. J.P. Clarkson tight end to the left side. Martin still in at quarterback. Give to Sosef, straight up the middle. Gets to the 10 is all before he's stopped. Sosef brought down by Tucker Anderson after the gain of 3.
And another big third down here for the defense of the Cubs. Ball resting,
just
let's call it the 11.
All right,
yeah.
we're going to do that. So 3rd and 9. 2-down territory here in all likelihood for the Mustangs. They would rather score on 3rd down. Martin back in at quarterback. Fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. He's got a man open in the end zone. The pass is caught for a touchdown by Brody Ressler.
Sosef, he was rode into the line by Martin, and then he pulls the ball out at the very last second, did Martin, the quarterback, and found his tight end wide open out there right at the goal line, and Mustangs get into the end zone.
Brody Ressler, first touchdown catch of the night. 3rd touchdown reception this year. For Ryder Martin, his 2nd touchdown pass of the year. Keaton on for the extra point. Kick is up, the kick is good. Timeout in Monett, 2:43 to go in the 3rd. Mustangs 20, Cubs 8 here on MHSCubs.com and the YouTube channel Monett Cubs Live.
Monett's newest laundromat is the Washery Laundromat located at 810 East Broadway. We are open daily from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. We are a full-service laundromat that provides wash, dry, fold, and dry cleaning services, or you can go and enjoy the newly remodeled facility, do your own laundry, and meet our helpful full-time staff. We are also offering pickup and delivery services. Let us do the running for you. When it's done, we will deliver your laundry back to you clean, folded, and ready to be put away. Let the Washery Laundromat simplify your busy lifestyle. Don't get the laundry blues. Contact us today at 417-236-1101. Visit our website at thewasherylaundromat.com or visit us on Facebook at The Washery Laundromat. Let us make your life a little easier and cleaner at The Washery Laundromat.
Cub football brought to you by the Washery Laundromat, located in downtown Monett, 810 East Broadway. They have self-service. They also have full service. They'll pick it up for you. They'll deliver it for you. They do dry cleaning as well. Little squib kick down the middle of the field. That's a live ball. Takes a big bounce. Cubs grab it at the 30-yard line. This is August Black to the 40, 45, and shoved out of bounds short of the 50-yard line.
Good return by August that time. Cubs offensive unit's got to be able to move the ball, though. Cubs now down 20-8. So it's imperative the Cubs at least get some semblance of a drive here. 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line, and now, as I said, trailing 20-8.
Washik, the quarterback, 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. That's Soriano and Meeks to the short side of the field. McDonald County will rush 3. Washik throws to the near sideline. The catch made by Meeks and brought down short of the first down around the 44-yard line on the tackle by Jace Thomas. They rule him down at the 4? So about an 8-yard gain. Quickly on second down. Umfleet makes the catch, but he will go nowhere for a loss.
Lose some more yardage as the little swing pass that the Cubs have been successful on in the first half. It's one of the adjustments that was made by the Mustangs.
First pass caught by
Umfleet. Oh, the first pass
yes.
was caught by Meeks. Second one was by Umfleet.
Meeks for 8. And then Umfleet for a loss of about 3 back to the 47. Cubs on 3rd and about 5. They go with a screen pass again and tripped up short of the first down at the 45. That is Brandt for just a gain of 3, or 2 rather.
Bring up 4th down again. The ball resting at the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. 4th and 3 for the Cubs.
Brandt 3.
And look for the Mustangs to bring pressure here.
On 4th and 3, Mustangs rush 3. They've got 8 in coverage. Washik pumps, throws, caught for a first down.
Is that Brandt, I believe?
To the 45-yard line. And it is Brandt with a catch.
Cubs executed on 4th down. Mustangs did not bring pressure. Thought they'd bring a linebacker there. It didn't happen. 1st and 10 for the Cubs.
And here they go. Washik, pass is incomplete. Looking for Soriano.
Again, in the hands. Just did not make connections. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. Ball resting at the 35-yard line of the Mustangs.
22 completions for Washik from the 35. 2nd and 10. Scoreboard still has 1st and 10. 2-by-3 look. Washik, far sideline. The catch made for a first down to the 20-yard line.
Is that Black?
I don't know yet.
Netzel Road.
Can't tell you
Maybe
yet.
Netzel Road.
Nessa Road.
Yes.
For a completion of 16.
Ball resting now at the 19-yard line.
8th first down for Monett. Washik's pass caught by Soriano, who is tackled at the 15, gains 4, now gets free and gets up and scores. Did they not rule him down?
I thought they did. It looked like that Soriano was going east and west instead of north and south, and he landed his foot, turned the other way, and got in, and 2nd touchdown for the Cubs. Good job by Soriano.
No argument from the McDonald County coaches. Nothing ever hit the turf. So from 19 yards out, Aaron Soriano brings Monett to within 6. They'll go for 2. Umfleet gets the snap. Pass into the corner of the end zone. That is caught for the 2-point conversion. That is Nesserode. How about that?
How about that indeed? Looked like a swinging gate out there. All the linemen was over to the left side, and then Nesserode and Meeks was on the other side of the football, and snap goes to Umfleet, and Umfleet completes a pass to Nesserode for the 2-point conversion. Cubs now down 20-16, but still 36 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
3rd touchdown catch of the year for Aaron Soriano on the pass from Washik.
And again, Soriano caught that ball, and the would-be tackler for the Mustangs just kind of slung him back.
That was
and
crazy.
Soriano kept his balance, didn't go to the ground, and cut back the other way and went on into the end zone. The would-be tackler didn't go ahead and maintain contact, so therefore no whistle was blown, and Cubs got into the end zone on that, 20-yard touchdown pass?
Call it 19. So Soriano 19 pass from Washik. Nesserode pass from Umfleet on the 2-point conversion. 20-16, Monett down by 4. Here is the kick by Matthew Simmerad. Line drive kick down the middle of the field. Mustangs grab it at about the 15-yard line to the 20, 25, 30, and stopped short of the 35-yard line. The return by Brody Ressler.
Pretty good return. Got it about the 15-yard line all the way out to the 33-yard line.
Chris Spears on the stop.
Yes. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Now then the offense did their part. Now then it's time for the defense for the Cubs to come up and give the ball back to the offensive unit.
From the 33.
And that drive, Mike, and incidentally, was not aided by any penalties from the Mustangs. The offense just executed and did what they had to do.
52-yard scoring drive for Monett to get to within 4. Martin rides it into the belly, pulls it out to the belly of D'Amico, runs out to about the 34-yard line.
Tucker Anderson in on the stop for the Cubs.
And we'll call the name of Chris Calhoun as well.
Calhoun, yes.
Line of scrimmage was a 33, 2-yard gain to the 35. Actually, I'm going to say the line of scrimmage was the 34, it looks like. So that's just a... You want to give him a gain of 1? I guess we will.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. With our score, McDonald County 20, Monett 16. 4th quarter coming up in a minute.
Order Ahead is available at Sonic drive-ins around the country. Make sure you're using the latest version of the Sonic app from the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. When prompted, allow the Sonic app to access your device location to find Sonic drive-ins near you that support Order Ahead. Browse the menu, customize your order, add items to your bag, pay for your order using a credit card or a Sonic gift card, then select a pickup time. Order Ahead will put you first in line every time at Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland in Monett.
Whether it's starting a business, helping with social media, project management, or scheduling, Danae's Virtual Desk is a one-stop shop for anything you need help with. Why a virtual assistant? The best part is that you're paying for a business service rather than having to hire an employee, schedule and manage them, and do payroll. We focus on ways to free up your day, reduce your workload, relieve your stress, and simplify your life. Want to get started today? Go to Denae'sVirtualDesk.com or send an email, hello@Denae'sVirtualDesk.com.
Monett Cub football sponsored in part by Sonic Drive-In at 9th and Cleveland in Monett. Have you tried the new Smash Burger at Sonic? And Danae's Virtual Desk, a virtual assistant. Get started today. Danae's website, Denae'sVirtualDesk.com. If you have a computer question, if you have a business question, you need some organization in your business, she can help you out. 20-16, McDonald County with the lead to start the 4th quarter. Mustangs have it 2nd and 9 at their own 34. They've got the wind at their back here in the 4th quarter. The give to Sosef, drop down for a 2-yard gain to the 37.
And Rivera again on the stop for the Cubs. Got Sosef by the leg, and then the defensive pursuit come up and make the stop. So it's going to be a 3rd down situation.
19 carries for Sosef for only 68 yards. 3rd and we'll call it 6. Closer to 7, so we'll say 3rd and 7 from the 37. D'Amico wants to throw, flushed out of the pocket, left-handed quarterback, fires a pass. That is caught for a 1st down by Breck Rubeck at the 47-yard line.
And again, 3rd down situation, and the Mustangs execute on the pass play. Standing down here at the 47-yard line, waving his hands, was a Mustang teammate of D'Amico, and D'Amico finds him, and that's enough for a 1st down.
That's a tough throw for a left-handed quarterback rolling to his right. He threw that ball awfully well. So that split out to the left. It's Rubeck and Navin. Fresh set of downs for McDonald County at their own 47. They lead Monett 20-16, 11 minutes to play in the 4th quarter. D'Amico out of the gun, gives it to Sosef straight up the middle. Initial hit again by Tucker Anderson as Sosef tackled as he crosses the 50, gets to the 49 and gains 4.
Sosef again with a head of steam and does get that 4 yards by just leaning forward and following his blocker upfield there, and gets it inside Cub territory at the 49.
Remember the young man last year, Toby Moore, that's now playing for UNLV. First ever Division I football athlete from McDonald County. Sosef on the draw, off the left side, bounces off of one tackler. Porter Reed's going to bring him down short of the 45 at the 46-yard line for a gain of 3.
And another third down situation for the Mustangs.
We'll say 3rd and 3. Got to get to the 43 for a first down. Football resting on the 46. A huge, huge play here. 9:50 to go in the game. Mustangs with a 20-16 lead.
So Seth goes out of the ball game. That tells me it's going to be a pass play again.
We'll look at Ruback and Nevin split out to the left. J.P. Clarkson, tight end to the right, has just 2 receptions this year, 2 running backs. The give to Fagan, got a first down inside the 40 all the way down to the 33-yard line.
Go from the punishing runner to the speed runner, and the Mustangs pick up more than enough for the first down.
Gain of 13 for Fagan.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs at the 33-yard line.
Well, they have converted on many third down opportunities in this ball game.
Too many.
Yeah.
As in T-O-O.
Okay. First and 10, McDonald County at the Monett 33. Clock running, 9:10 to go in the 4th quarter. Mustangs 20, Cubs 16. D'Amico, screen pass. Again, it is Fagan inside the 30.